I'm with the shit.
Yeah. It's your boy Smizzy-Teddy.
It's because Teddy rocks.
We in the basement. With the shit studio.
we never gave it a name.
Nah, so it's just in the basement. With the shit's podcast.
Now everybody know for Tigger now.
Nah, just temporary.
All right.
It's episode 11. It's episode 11.
Yeah, man. Happy New Year.
It's a new year, 2019.
Yeah.
Trying to pick up where we left off and just a little bit better than that. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
You old ass nigga now. You just turned what? 36?
36, yeah. Time to think about it.
Yeah, I saw. I was like, damn, bro.
The numbers don't add up.
What you wound up doing? Because you ain't even hit my phone. You like the ultimate flake nigga. Bro.
Because I'm the ultimate old niggas. Because every time I thought I was going to do something, I was like, I'm just going to stay now. I'm just going to chill in the crib.
I can think it. That's what I wound up doing New Year's as well. I just stayed in the crib.
You didn't do anything?
Not New Year's Eve?
Yeah.
Went to the barber shop. It's like, I'm going to find me a party. Went got my wine. I came in the crib and I was like, yeah, I don't think I'm doing anything.
But you was leaking out. I saw you like say you looking at joints.
I was looking. I got. By the time I got in the house, lawn, bathe, getting ready to get dressed, I was like, I really don't want to go nowhere.
That's how I felt,
and
man.
I just stayed in the crib. You know, at the little mini bar, so I just. Buddha hit me out. He came through.
Oh, Buddha hit it. Oh, all right. That's what's up. Shout out to Buddha. That's what's up.
I don't think nobody in my house went anywhere. My sister was here. Like, he was just in the crib. Nobody did nothing. It was like one of those kind of things. I'm like, that's cool. I like that. Because niggas been telling me, yo, slow down.
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean? Bought it in nice and slow.
But you do Christmas. I ain't seen you since. Yeah, I even seen you since Christmas, right? Or before Christmas.
Yeah, I think since the last episode.
Yeah. that was
I spent Mackie, my nigga. Spent Mackie, you know, regular, trying to get everything together, you know what I'm saying? Like I told you before, I want to do the relaunch for that Hey I Paint and everything, so just really working on getting that together, you know what I'm saying? And other than that, cool. Vegas this weekend. Yeah, real random that happened.
What? Doing?
Hit me. His birthday shit, he hit me like, yo, let's do it.
Damn. Is this when you leave?
Friday morning.
Copy.
Go out there for the weekend.
Nice. Have you ever been?
First time, so I'm have a ball.
Prostitution is legal.
It's not.
It is legal.
I Googled.
What do you mean?
So no, it's not in Las Vegas. It's 3 counties in Nevada where prostitution is not legal, and Las Vegas happens to be one of them. So everybody thinks that shit's legal, and it's actually not. Like I Googled.
So, but there's a county that is.
There's counties
where it's
in
not.
Nevada
where it
is. It's not in Las Vegas. Google whenever you get a chance. I did.
That didn't never stop nothing though.
Of course.
I mean, anybody's ready to do something strange for limited change, so.
I ain't got no money to get these hoes right now, man.
Are you gonna hit the table?
Oh, of course.
Okay. What's your game?
I'm a poker nigga, but I'm gonna play some. Probably just do like blackjack. I wanna do craps. I'm gonna go early when nobody's on the table. You know what I'm saying? Fuck around with that. I've been watching a couple videos and shit because I don't want to just go.
You counting cards?
Nah, I'm talking about craps. I don't really know how to play craps. I know I know the basics, like, you know what I mean? I know the out, you know what I mean? 7 or 11, automatic win. If you don't hit that, whatever number you hit, you got to get that before you hit it. Like, I know that, but I don't know how to do all the different side bets and shit.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Because you can do, like, 1,000,000 bets on the craps table. Right. And that's, so, I'm saying, I ain't going to gamble too much, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But have some fun, you know. Everywhere I go, ATVs.
Yeah.
I'm going to do a helicopter shit. Probably go see that Michael Jackson Soleil joint. Like, you know what I mean? Regular, have a good time.
You been up on the news, man? I know you've been hearing what's going on out here, bro.
Yeah, you know.
I know you've been hearing what's going on with your boy, bro.
Not my boy. I tell you, last party I went to, shorty with Dove, shorty was like, yeah.
You know what's funny? I told my mom that exact story while I was watching. I was like, yo, my man, homeboy DJ the party. She was like,
I only have one rule. No R. Kelly.
No R. Kelly.
So niggas been cans like some niggas. That's why
some niggas really been did it though. Like
really legit knew like
this shit was real.
Niggas, and I finally watched the whole thing of that shit. Shout out to Nelly. She helped me down with the Optimum. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes that's why you just got to talk. I was on Facebook today like, yo, I need somebody's Optimum login. And I got a text and I got to watch the rest of that shit today.
So you watched all 6?
Yeah, I got the rest. That nigga a fucking dirtbag, bro. Like we all knew that nigga like since.
That's a nasty nigga.
You know what I mean? Like okay, but like that nigga's really
that's a nasty
fucking
nigga,
dirtbag, bro. Like that shit crazy when I see.
Yo,
that.
you know you
like,
nasty.
I don't even want to talk about it too much because you know me. I like to and that's gonna be so hard for me to find, like because I have so many questions for one of the girls.
Oh.
And not even one of the niggas said the pedophile. It was funny I would have talked to that nigga for. Like one of the girls, like not even one of them in particular, but like I have like so many different questions and not even like on some why are you gonna leave? Because I know it takes a while.
Yeah.
But like, I have probably it's gonna take me a hard time to find something. I'm gonna do one of those when I do my docu-series. I'm gonna talk to some females like that. Because I like watching that documentary, so my brain was going on. I'm like, besides the fact that this nigga's a fucking dirtbag.
This nigga's nasty.
Like just the mind manipulation and all the different like it's crazy. It's mad deep. Like and the whole time the niggas the Pied Piper and nobody ever said nothing. That shit was crazy.
No, it's funny. Niggas did say something, but we just brushed it.
The Pied Piper.
Like a nigga should come on. I'm ready to party. Yo. Like.
That was crazy though. But
that's nuts, yo. This nigga's nasty. You know when you know you nasty is when you on trial and you still like you still looking for little bitches. Like what is your problem, bro? What kind of shit is that? That's like
I think he's pushing for the I got a problem, nigga. You don't have a problem, you got a preference, bro.
But that's what his brother said. You heard his brother? The nigga's like I like older bitches. He like young bitches. Word? Yeah. That's a preference, bro. That's nasty.
You know what I mean? But he's trying to run that shit like it's a problem. It is a problem, but you understand what I'm saying? He's trying to run that shit like he has a problem. That nigga's fucking sick. Yes, he has a problem, but that's his preference. Like, fuck out of here. Don't try to let that nigga use that problem as a scapegoat. Like, you know what I'm talking about? Like, that's the shit that I don't like. But
they are trying to use that as a scapegoat. I mean, after the 4th episode, I was like, all right, I can't watch any more of this shit, man. But them last 2 was like, God, bro. Now you holding bitches hostage? What are you doing? Like keeping them under their will.
And I don't get it. Like, bro, you can have any bitch you want, my nigga. And then you got enough bread that even if the hoes ain't like you no more, you got enough bread where you can go buy any bitch you want. And you out here fucking young bitches. Like, I don't get it. Whatever.
It do frustrate you because you get 40 seconds in it, like I don't want to talk about this nigga no more. Like, I don't want to talk about this. But he made so much great music. We have to just put it in a vote and never look at it again.
That shit crazy.
we got to do them like the Fab Five, like take the banner down.
Goddamn stepping in the name of love. You saw how niggas was. Like you saw people with the diamonds. I don't care. Like his music.
That's crazy.
Like, and it's mostly bitches. That's the shit that
That's another thing. That's like women like, nah, I don't believe that shit. Like word. All right.
Whatever.
Hey, look, I think it's nasty, boy. Just straight fucking nasty, yo. And when I saw you mad about it, I was like, this is so mad. Cause you was mad because you knew your time. You hate when your timeline is popping full of shit that you just don't really give a fuck about. And you was like, I don't care about this. Now you're gonna make me kind of want to understand it. Like
it was that shit, and what was the other joint that was on my timeline all crazy? I still ain't go watch it. I gotta go watch that shit now.
The Bird Box?
Bird Box. All of my fucking timeline, man.
That movie is ridiculously.
I still ain't go watch that shit.
It's
Those were the 2 things that was on my timeline ridiculous. I just seen it.
You know what? I think that movie has like a hidden message somewhere. I gotta watch it again.
I'm gonna check it out.
It seemed okay, but like they went too far with the memes, bro. Like,
it's a Netflix movie, right?
It is.
Alright, so I'm gonna download that shit. I'm gonna watch it on the plane. That's what I'll do. I'm gonna download that shit and watch it on the plane.
It's a good plane movie.
Yeah,
definitely a good plane movie.
If I'm not editing, because I might just be editing.
Right.
So I don't know.
But other than that, man, everything good, bro?
Everything good. Can't complain, my nigga. Just trying to do more than I talk and keep it moving like that. You know what I mean?
Ready for your 219 moves?
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm super ready. I'm focused, locked and loaded. You know what I'm saying? Know where I want to go. Not gonna take any shortcuts. I'm gonna take the long road and make it happen. So you know what I mean? You ain't gonna hear me doing too much complaining.
You don't complain, but you get mad easily and then you get cheerful easily.
Yeah. I mean, because I'm human and I go through my emotions, like, you know what I'm saying? But I'm smart enough to let the anger go as quick as it comes, like, you know what I mean? Some niggas will hold on to that shit.
Yeah.
Some niggas won't get mad as quick as I do, and I get mad over dumb shit and little shit. Like, little shit will piss me off sometimes just like that. I'm trying to work on it, but I do have enough sense to let go of the anger as fast as I get that shit. Like, I'm not about to...
Hey, what, I'm going to ask you, what the hell did you do not too long ago? Because we was getting mad hits on the podcast Instagram. I was like, what the fuck's happening? Like, we just got mad hits.
Working?
I was like, yo, shit was
you get out what you put in, right? So
the phone was going nuts. I was like, yo, where did all these people come from?
Nah, went through, checked a couple joints, hit a couple places, talked to a few people, dropped a couple, you know what I mean? Just trying to interact. Like, I added that to my schedule.
Alright.
Yeah, I mean, you need to do the same.
Not copy. No, you're right. When I saw that, I was like, I was getting hyped. Like, okay.
Yeah,
right.
That's what you're supposed to be doing. So, let's get to work. But, yeah. Besides that, what's up?
Nothing, man.
You with the shit tonight?
Yeah, man.
Because, you know, we got two very special guests in the building.
I'm going to let you say their names because you're going to mess up one of them.
See how this nigga be trying to set me up? But we got Smyrna.
What?
Samira.
Oh.
I just needed to. I had to hear myself say it a little first. We got Samira and we got Eva. They here to lend their ears and their thoughts. We're talking about sex, relationships, and everything else along those lines this evening. We definitely wanted to have two ladies with us to have the energy a little bit balanced. So, just give us a few. Get y'all shit together. This is going to be a good one. Yeah. So, introduce yourselves. We got...
Hello, my name is Eva.
We got Eva in the building.
And I'm Samira.
We got who?
Samira.
We got...
Not Smirnoff. Not Smirnoff vodka.
We got
Not
Samira in the building. So, tell us a little bit about yourselves. Tell them what y'all do, where they can find you. Are you followable? Like, what's up? Talk to the people a little bit.
You want to go first?
No, you could go ahead.
So my name is Eva. I am 30 years old. I'm from New Rochelle, born and raised. Right now I'm just working as usual, just like everybody else. Mm-hmm. And I'm halfway discoverable.
halfway discoverable, guys.
That's hilarious.
I have an Instagram, but it is private. That's my halfway.
Okay. Your DM might get looked at. It might not.
Might not.
Depending how you play.
Yeah, right. Feel that day. So shoot your shot. See what happens.
Right. Go ahead.
Okay, I'm Samira. I'm 32 years old.
Damn.
Okay, that's not.
It's jokes.
I'm from New York. I am discoverable. I have 2 Instagram accounts.
Okay. One my boyfriend knows about, the way he don't.
Okay. That's usually how it goes, but you know. Continue.
One is my regular Instagram account, and one is my creative Instagram account.
Because she's a creator.
She is a creator.
I am.
There we go. She already get into this shit today.
Yeah, let me move forward.
No.
Okay.
We can move it.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, we can move the mic to you.
All right.
So, y'all know what we're here to
You
talk
have cue
about.
cards, so I'm gonna let you like.
I always. Don't even.
He never really stay on script either.
I don't, because it's not a guideline. This is not a script. I just want to make sure I don't forget certain things that I want to talk about. Like, you know what I mean? So, where do we want to start? So what's been... Alright, so I had a meeting the other day, like, yeah, no more dates, was talking about it, and I was going through my grievances, right? Is that the right word?
Okay.
As far as dating is concerned. So I'll go ahead and toss a question to you two ladies. Like, why do I have to pay to get to know you?
What?
That's what a date is. Why do I have to pay to get to know you? You know what I'm saying? Because if I just met you... That's a
great fucking question.
You know what I'm saying? If I just met you, even if I'm not on no other shit, and it's like, yo, you want to get together, we can meet up at the crib, or or I invite myself to your crib, even if I wasn't on no shit like that, you're automatically like, the fuck is wrong with this nigga? So I have to take you to a Starbucks, or I have to take you to a bar, or I have to take you to a restaurant. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have to take you somewhere so we can actually sit down and figure out if we even like each other. You know what I'm talking about?
Right.
Yes.
So why do I have to pay to get to know you?
But why would I invite you to my house or go to
wouldn't.
your house?
You wouldn't.
Or on the person.
Right.
You
Or,
wouldn't.
and I don't
so
know
why
you yet.
Why aren't we going halfsies?
We could do that.
Or why
I'm
aren't
good with
you
that.
taking me out? Or why aren't you taking me
Is that what you were really trying to get
That's
to?
what it is.
not even, because I normally turn down shit like that, because I always feel like, and good thing we have two females here now too, because I always feel like that's something y'all do just to have set in your back pocket. It's like, I did this and
No, yeah.
you know what I'm talking about? So
No.
I don't accept gifts.
So you
I
said
don't
it's a
let people
crutch,
take
you say.
me out. I don't let.
If I
I'll take care of all
ask
of
you
that
out,
shit, like,
if
you know
I
what I'm talking
ask you out, I'm
Even if
paying.
you try,
Exactly.
even if you try, I'm gonna wind up paying.
That's not true. How?
Well, that's you
right.
taking that responsibility. But if I
And see,
ask you
but
out, I'm
you get
paying.
2 points
I
in
feel
my
the same
book,
way,
like
yeah.
for doing that. Like, you know what I'm saying? You ask me out, you go to pay, and I'm like, nah, you gotta take care of it. It's like, woo, mental no.
But that's
Like,
because
you know
you
what?
saying that you don't want the female to have that in her back pocket. You're like, oh, I don't want her to have this
Yeah,
over
no,
me.
I don't
But
want
it's
that
not.
over
It's not over you.
You're right. That if she's offering, then it's something different.
I asked you out.
Nah,
I'm
maybe
asking for your
after we-
time.
See, I like that shit. That's what I'm saying. I'm
It's
still paying.
true.
I like that shit, but I love it. I'm still paying. Like, you know what I'm talking about?
Have you been on that many dates with chicks offered to pay?
2.
I counted on my
Two.
hand.
Like, where I didn't know you and we just met and they,
Right,
let me take
like
you out
on
to
my
shit.
hand, I can count.
But like I've been out, but we've been out a few times
Right,
already.
right.
and
We're
they
in our
pay,
30s, so
like,
we've had
you
a
know
lot
what
of
I'm
So
saying?
it was never the first date. Was
Yeah,
it
no,
never the
I've been
first- okay.
checking out like twice. I've been taken out. Let's say that, like taken out twice.
So you've
I
had
could count
girls
that on my hand
ask
as
you
well.
out and you still pay.
Yes.
That's
They
so
ask me out. They
wide.
take me on the date. We eat. We have a good time. The bill comes. They go to pay, and I'm like, nah, you good. I got it, and I pay for it. But you got super points with taking me out and going to pay and
that's
all
awesome.
of that. Like, you know what I'm saying?
That don't happen often.
It doesn't. It doesn't happen often at all.
It don't happen often.
So that's
at
what I'm
all,
saying.
right.
Super points. And this shit just went out the roof. Just for that. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Do you-
Like, I appreciate
that's so
shit like
weird.
that.
So wait, are you looking for it on the first? Are you looking for her to be like, I got this, or you just like,
No, not at all.
all right?
Not at all. You know what I'm saying? That was just a general question because it was a general
No,
thought.
no,
I had, like, you know what I'm
but
saying?
because I see you're very observant. So
Yeah.
like so if the energy is going good, and besides you asked her out, and she doesn't offer to pay, does it put her in a different space?
Not at all.
Okay.
Not at all.
Okay.
Because I'm not even expecting that.
Okay.
So that's just bonuses. Like, I'm not expecting anybody to ask me out.
Right.
Like, I'm not expecting you to pay when we go out. Like, you know what I'm saying? So when you do that, it's just like, oh shit, like, bonus. That's a winner. Like, you know what I'm saying? Shit like that.
Okay. All right.
Well, I know personally, like, if I'm going out on a date, I'm going to make sure that even if he tries to pull some bullshit and not pay, if he asks me out, I could still pay. Like, I
Right.
can't not go somewhere and not be able to take care of.
You should never do
Yeah, that's.
Wait, so you don't got these?
yeah.
Yo, Aki got those?
that. Yo,
Inside joke. Right. What about you, Samira? Like how you feel about that? Like, do you what's your gesture? If a dude asks you out,
Right. If he asks me out.
so you
he's
like,
supposed to pay.
If he
supposed
if
to
he's
pay.
asking me out, I expect that he's about to pay. But if I ask, then I'm asking you to go with like
I'm
out.
I'm asking
she's
for your
expecting you to
time.
pay. Like,
No,
If you
absolutely.
ask me,
you
if you
ask
ask
me-
me out, yes. I'm not gonna be like, oh, here I'm gonna pay for it. If you ask
not
me
here,
out,
like here, like
Here's my hand.
Like here's my half. Like,
if you want to pay half,
We can go ahead.
problem
But
with
say
that.
that,
Just
though.
say it.
That's what I'm saying. Say that though. You can't.
Okay.
At least correct me if I'm wrong. You can't ask
Nah.
a female out then expect her to go half. If
Nah.
you want to go half, you need to let her know that before she pulls
Before,
up.
when you're asking.
Like, yeah, this is not a date.
See, I
for
come
real.
from
We're
a
just
school
getting
where-
to know each other.
right, I
so
come from a
you
school
pick
where-
me up.
I pay for mine.
There's nothing wrong with that. I
No,
don't
that was
have a
actually
problem
my
with
question.
that.
How would you feel about
I
that if
don't-
somebody
I
came
don't
up to you and
care.
asked you some shit like that?
I don't
Because that's
care.
what I might start doing.
but hold on, but does he get a second date though?
Probably
Yeah,
not.
no. I
If
would,
the
I would-
conversation
right, if
is
it was
good.
good, then I
Okay.
might go
All
out
right, so
again.
While we're
I think he's
here,
lying.
I'm
I don't know if
not.
they are or not. I can't tell you. We're just
R.
starting.
Kelly did it, and they
But-
lying.
I thought this was conversation.
Right.
No, while we're here, right? While we're here, this is one of my other pet peeves.
Get it all out.
Yeah.
Why before I even ask that question, let me ask this. Let's see how y'all answer. Do y'all go on dates because y'all hungry or because y'all are bored?
Hell no. First of all, I don't even
I know
like.
chicks that do that shit.
No.
That shit pisses me off.
I don't
Like,
even like.
they hit a man up to go.
No,
oh.
they ask you
No,
out.
they
So
ask you out, so they
I meet you in the spot. You already know from the gate you don't like me, but you gave me your number because you're just trying to be nice. That was my other question. Why do y'all try to be nice?
I don't
instead of
give
just
out
keeping
my
it real?
number.
I don't
Like,
like.
you know what I'm saying?
That's
Because
just
that's
don't
what
give
females say
out
they
my
do.
number.
I mean, you guys, I'm not saying you in
Go
general,
out
but
to
you
eat.
females
I mean,
know
go on a
y'all
date
gotta-
for-
y'all have to talk for them because not just for yourselves. You got to take yourself out for a minute
You do
and
gotta take yourself
talk like
out.
females because y'all representing females
Okay.
right now. So. If a nigga meets you and you don't like him and you know you're not interested at all, why do you still give him your number to be nice? Oh, I didn't want to be mean. Oh, he might have been crazy. Da, 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 da. These are all the answers that I get because I ask these questions sometimes. You know what I mean? So you gave him the number now. We're past that, right? You gave him the number for whatever reason. You shut him in the number. Now the nigga calls you. Why are you still entertaining the call?
I
Because you
don't
could
do
have
that.
answered it because you didn't know. You could have answered it because you didn't know the number.
No.
And then once you realize what it is, you dubbed the conversation.
Just 'cause I know her
But you
personally, I know
entertained.
she's
Right. I
know she
and
would.
that was
I'm
gonna
talking
be.
about general though.
Right, but I do know chicks that have done
That
that.
does it.
I
So
know
that's what I'm
chicks
saying.
that
So
done
you
that.
finish, you entertained it now, right? You entertained the call. Now you're going out to eat. You already still know you don't like. You knew from the first time.
Dog, I know
Just
chicks
think
that dated a dude for
hungry.
years and never liked him. Like, what? You were in a relationship for 5 years for a dude you didn't even like from Jump Street? What are you
Nah, that's too
doing?
much- That's a lot of
Chicks be
time.
going
Chicks are
on
retarded.
fucking dates because they're hungry and they're fucking bored. And I don't like that shit. Speak on that, please.
Well, me personally, that's not my thing.
Okay.
But I don't know.
You don't know no,
I
girls?
do know girls who have done it.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
I do
Look,
know
here's my
girls
thing.
who have done it. Do I agree? No.
Okay.
But I mean, to each his own. Some chicks just like a free meal. It's true.
That's
It is
crazy.
fact.
If you're gonna take a girl to a nice restaurant and she doesn't have to pay,
That's a waste of your time. Like, why? I don't like
it's a
the
waste
date.
because we
So-
think so. We know it's a
right.
waste of our time.
most men don't think it's a waste of their time.
Well, why
No,
not
I don't
just
know
go?
it's a waste of my time because you're entertaining me, so I actually think
But
you
the
like
guy
me.
doesn't know. But
That's what I'm saying.
why-
We don't think it's a waste of our time.
Well, a lot of the
'Cause she just
times the
said, why
guy
you
could
wasting
figure
your
out
time?
that it's going to be
a
a waste
girl.
of time.
Why would a
in
girl
the
waste her
jump.
time doing that? That's a waste
Because
of time.
yes, because if
she can't buy herself a meal or eat, or make herself a meal. Like you that hungry that you're gonna waste your time going out with somebody that you don't like.
I do it. I do it. Yeah, I'm like, that's a meal, regardless if I can pay for it.
Yeah, that's my nigga Greg in the back.
That's whack. Oh god.
That's why some girls do it.
I don't care how I'm eating it on.
That's how they be thinking, bro.
That is how they
like,
not always though. There's a lot of times when a guys approach girls and a girl says no the first time and they keep that persistence, then the girls just like, fuck it, I'm just gonna use them.
I can dig it.
All right. I mean, I'm not for or against.
So
it.
if I told you no that first time and you just kept going, all right then.
Because
Now you know
niggas
what
hold
they
on.
about. So let me ask this question. I'm sorry, Teddy. You know I like to.
I know. I never get my questions on.
conversation.
That's why I don't have cue cards.
So do y'all prefer beta males?
What?
Do y'all prefer beta males? Because females always talking about they want an alpha male, this, they want. But it seems to me, just looking at the pool, you know I like to watch, and she's just looking at the pool. It seems like, you know what I mean? Y'all think y'all like alpha males, but y'all really like beta males.
Depends on the day.
I respect that answer. No answer?
No.
You have to think about that.
Yeah.
We'll come back to it. I'm gonna need an
Back
answer.
to it.
I'm gonna need an answer to that.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Teddy. Continue. You don't even remember. I done lost you. I done took you way off your shit.
I know. I gotta write mine while I'm here.
So while we doing that, I know you're supposed to do that like 2 days before preparation. So situationships, rebounds.
Great and great.
What's the question behind that though? Like just opinions? Or?
Yeah, let's talk about it. Situationships.
I think situationships
Who
are
does it
awesome.
benefit though?
It benefits,
It benefits
both people.
I don't know.
It does. It
know.
does. It does until
So-
somebody in that situation
Catches feelings.
right, and then
So what's the
then you have to
difference then?
reevaluate.
What's the difference then?
You do.
That's,
You
you gotta bring it back to the drawing board
Right,
and
like,
figure out if it's gonna work or if
right,
it's not.
exactly.
Didn't say anything wrong there. Like, So situationships versus friends with benefits.
Friends with benefits.
Why?
Because I can with friends with benefits, it's less emotions. I feel like it's less emotional than
So y'all don't
a situation.
Friend with benefit, y'all don't
it's
go
that's,
out. Y'all just do
you
it.
can go out, but that's your
But
friend.
I was
That's your
gonna say,
friend.
what's the difference? I feel like it's the same thing.
Right?
I think it's
so
a difference.
all good.
there's a difference.
Okay, what's
So you have your fuck buddy.
Right.
That's at the bottom of the totem pole.
okay?
Then you have your
friends with benefits.
friends with benefits, and then you have your like situationships. Like your
Okay.
situationships is like
That's borderline almost a relationship.
exactly, you kind of want a relationship,
Okay.
but you kind of don't. Or I can't fuck with this person right now, so I'm gonna fuck with you. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's
That all
more
depends
of like
on
a
what you need.
situationship.
That depends on what you need
In
in
your
your life at the moment. Like, what do you need? Do you need a relationship? Do you need a situationship? Like, what benefits you and that person? Like, it has to be mutual. And for
I mean,
it to
is
work.
this stuff that
But
females
most-
talk about?
Yeah.
Okay.
But
And these
most
are regular
people don't
conversations?
Of
understand
course.
that there's the tier. Like, most people just think that you just have to jump straight into a relationship. Like, no.
No.
Talk that shit out in the beginning if you don't
So I
want
was
to be in a
having
relationship.
not even an argument. I was having a conversation. Let's say conversation. Let's not say argument. Argument sounds too aggressive.
You could be aggressive.
Having a conversation with my homeboy the other day, and nigga like all niggas cheat, and I'm like, yo, bro, I hate when niggas say that shit. I can't sit here and fight for niggas because I only know a handful personally that don't. Like, personally, I only know a handful. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I can't sit here
Literally.
and vouch for everybody, but I hate those broad ass statements. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, why? And they was like, oh, you don't cheat. I was like, I've never been in a relationship long enough to cheat. So, why would you get into a relationship if you know you can just be out here doing whatever the fuck you want to do, right? You know what I'm talking about? Why would you go ahead and get into a relationship to go and cheat? Like, I never got it. That's why I've never been in no super, you know what I'm saying? Because I've known I've always wanted to, you know what I'm talking about? And I let whoever I'm dealing with know, they know, like, yo, ma, listen, I hope you fuck with other people because I am. Like, you know what I'm saying?
That's common
Shit like
sense,
that.
though.
Like, it is common sense, but everybody doesn't have common sense. You know what I'm saying? So we got into the whole thing like niggas don't cheat in. If you don't want to be in a relationship, don't get in one. And then he gave me the point that sometimes, which was awesome, and I was mad how I missed it. Sometimes niggas that get into a relationship, I'm saying all this because I want to know if females do this as well. Sometimes niggas will get into a relationship off the strength that they don't want to lose the person that they fucking with. They might not even want to be in a relationship. They still want to fuck other people, but they don't want that person fucking nobody else. So they'll be like, no, we're in a relationship, but they'll still be out doing their own thing. And I'm like, I don't even know how that shit just went right past me. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I know once he said it, I'm like, oh yeah, I've seen that a lot of times. So I know niggas do that shit. Mm-hmm. Do y'all, not y'all, but do y'all do that as well?
I know girls that have done that.
Just
I know women that do that.
Rap setting up because you want nobody else touching that shit. But
Yep.
you still out here.
Yep.
That's
And I'm
crazy.
Yeah.
But that's why I think you have to have a conversation, like with whoever you with. Like, what is this that we doing? Like,
Yeah, what are we doing?
Right?
Like, what
are
are we doing,
both?
man?
Like,
Yeah.
then that's cool, I guess. But I think guys don't like to have that conversation either. Sometimes
Because they hear
Mostly
things
don't.
that they don't want
Yeah.
to hear.
Mostly don't. Because I'm a person that doesn't ask questions that I don't want to know the answer to. Like, you dig? I won't. You know what I'm saying? But if I see it's getting to a certain place, or I don't even want it to get to a certain place, I'll make certain statements or I'll ask certain questions.
Okay.
Like if I know what it is, and
But
this
why
is
not
what
just
it
ask
is,
the question?
if I know this is what it is, I'm gonna let you know right now. Like, yo, listen, it's not that type of party. You still want to fuck around? Let's go.
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about? And we had this conversation before. Now the time they're like, and then later on it's a different story. But it's like, now I don't feel bad curving you because I told you what it was from the gate.
Why
Look.
not just ask the question in the beginning?
I
Because
understand.
like I said, I don't want to ask questions that I don't want to know the answers to. Like, I have chicks that I've been dealing with for on and off, situationships, whatever you want to call them, for years. And I never asked them about, oh, you messing with anybody? You do this? They ask me all these questions. I never asked them none of that shit.
Well, that if you're in
I don't
a
wanna know what
friends
the
with
fuck you do.
benefits,
I
that's
know
none of
you're
your
doing
business.
what you're doing. No, I'm talking about we above that. We're at the situationships.
That's still none of your business.
So she's asking me, and I'm like, I'll tell you all day because I don't have nothing to hide. I told you that before. And I know you are too, but I don't care and I don't want to know.
Right.
So I'm not asking you. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I know you fucking niggas, but you think I want to hear that shit? You want to ask me all these questions and you want to know all the shit that I'm doing?
Yeah.
Copy cool. I'll tell you. I don't want to hear none of that shit.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
They don't tell me shit.
I don't want to hear none of
I want
that
to stay
shit.
in the
Like,
dark.
keep all that shit over there. Like, you know what I mean? That shit got none of the. Keep that shit the fuck over there. Yes, I know. Oh, yeah, now I was out there. No, I don't
No.
You want to ask me all that shit? Copy, I'll tell you all of that shit. Like, I can't believe you told that. I can't believe you asked.
You asked the question.
Like, the fuck? Like, you don't see me asking you no dumbass questions like that.
That's true.
Right.
That's true.
You don't know,
So
right?
you was mad at old boy when you said old men cheat?
I was.
Why?
Because I don't. Like I said, I've never been in a relationship long enough to cheat.
But that doesn't mean old men don't cheat.
And like I said, I know a handful that literally don't.
I know a handful that really do.
I know.
I know 2 handfuls that.
But this handful proves that all don't. So I don't want to hear that shit.
That's true.
Do we? And I'm gonna ask both of you guys, male and females, right? But mostly the females. Like, are we still looking for a fairy tale ending? Like,
I was never looking for a fairy.
Okay.
Never in my entire life.
I never had that in my family
Right.
or with everything around me, so that's not what I've been used to.
Are females looking
Some
for?
are, yeah, there are,
of course.
there
A
are.
lot of them though.
Yes.
I feel
I
like
want to think it's just a small handful, but
No.
is it like?
I think so. I
It's
think
a majority?
people definitely are still.
that's still
I
looking
think
for
it's
it?
like a 60-40. I think like 60% of females are still looking for that fairy tale. Because who doesn't want that?
Some
Like
people
it's
just don't
cute.
care.
Like it's
I don't
cute. It's
want
the happily ever after. It's just like, but
All right, so I mean,
thinking-
I guess we all want that happily ever after, but I don't need all that extra shit.
Right,
You know what I'm saying?
right. That's what it is.
So-
like, and it depends on your definition of happily ever
Exactly,
after. Like,
exactly.
It's not. I don't want a fairy tale, but I want to be happy, of course. Like,
Thank
yeah.
you. They say opposites attract. Do we believe that? Do we have a type in this room? Does everybody have a type? Have we missed out on our air quote soulmate because we've been
Probably.
we've been looking for just this one person? Have we skipped up a lot of people because
There's like a
you don't
85%
match
chance that I have.
exactly? You know what I'm saying? No,
I have
kind
a
of feel like
type.
that
I
sometimes
do.
too. Because
I have a type.
I really don't have a type, but I
don't
know what I
either.
don't like as well, though. If that
So then
makes
you
sense.
have a type.
No, I really don't.
No, that doesn't
I
mean
really don't
that.
have it, but I know if I see you, I know I can be like, nah, that's not it. You know what I'm saying? I know what I don't like. I know what I don't like, but if I don't look at
So
you and be
then-
like, that's not it, I
Then
might
you're-
fuck with
you're
you.
in
Like,
the-
you know
you're
what
in the
I'm saying?
running.
So I don't
All
have-
right.
So what
I'm
falls?
raw. Like, I'm raw.
So what falls into a type?
Right.
I mean,
'Cause then
everybody
maybe I don't have a type.
Judges me, says that I have a type, but I think I don't. Because
They
like,
judge me when they
everybody
say I have a
that
type.
you fuck with skinny, light skin. I'm like, no. I'm
Right. So my thing is I only fuck with Spanish women.
Well,
So that's
maybe you do
And-
have a type then, because if everybody else is seeing that,
No, that's
you're
what
like,
they. Maybe maybe those. No, because all right. Let's put it this way. Those are the ones that they see. So the
okay.
the ones that they see kind of look the same.
So why
Or
are you
kind
hiding
of-
the other ones?
The other ones aren't being hidden. They just are not. My people's is compartmentalized, like.
Oh,
Right.
okay.
So they're not
It keeps
being,
us in a bracket. Like those people getting with these people, these people with these people.
Okay.
Oh, you can't come with them, so let me switch them
Oh,
here.
okay.
Yeah,
like,
like,
That
I'm
makes
not
sense.
hiding
Pretty
nobody, but you know what I mean. Like,
yeah, I've been killed for like only liking Spanish women, and it's not the fact. I like Spanish women, but that's not my end
I
all be
like
all.
Spanish. Where I was dealing with Spanish chicks for a long time, let them have Spanish. What the fuck you want to tell me? I can fuck with
When I,
Spanish chicks all day.
when I realized you hit me last name was Hernandez, I
I
had to
my
ask the
whole
question.
name,
bro.
nigga, Julian Hernandez. Like, I'm straight Spanish. Like, you know what I mean? And I don't speak a lick. Talk slow enough I can understand. I went to DR and these chicks was trying to meet. I meet her all fast and shit. Da 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 da. Because they thought they was about to get some chicken and shit. And I'm sitting there like, no. Like, oh, I thought you did something like that. Oh, you talk slow enough I can understand you. And that's not happening. Like, it's not that type of party out here tonight. Like, you dig?
But yeah, I mean, everyone has but everyone has their preference of what they like.
Yeah, so I mean, we all like what we like, and
There's
there's
likes
nothing
and
wrong with that.
dislikes, but
Yeah.
that doesn't
There's
mean a
nothing wrong with that.
preference.
Isn't
Yeah.
that
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We all like what we like, and there's nothing
No,
wrong with that. But
that's not a
liking-
type. I don't think. I think likes and dislikes is different from having a type. Because I'm
Yeah,
gonna
if you
say
had a type, I'm sorry, I cut you
no.
off
Go
all
ahead.
the
Go
time.
go.
If I say like if a type is you only deal with one thing,
No.
and that's not. I don't think that's one thing. I don't really think anybody.
I don't have
never tight, but I mean,
I don't know.
yeah.
But the main point of the question was: Have we missed out? Have we missed out on our
Definitely, probably.
absolutely.
soulmate
For sure.
because we're just so gun ho looking for one thing?
That might be the case. For everybody,
Could be.
though.
It could be, because I know I had some
wouldn't be
whack joints and joints that I
surprised.
was considering whack that treated me like a fucking king. And probably if I didn't think they were whack, we probably.
Everything
But
would have.
it was just like, no, you're like.
Like you're beneath me.
Come on, peasants. Like, you know what I'm saying? And that might have been the one that a nigga treated like a peasant. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like,
But like, how do you gauge the next step or something? Like, where do you come up with like, all right, this is the person I think I want to be with forever? Like, how do you gauge that?
oh, battery, low battery. Nah, keep going, bro. Don't mind me.
Like, how do you gauge that? Like, where in the point of like being with someone do you be like, all right, that's soulmate. Like that's real bae right there.
I don't know
I've only
about
had that
Can you pass me the charger?
in my life. I probably had that twice.
That's what I was gonna say.
And
I
it's
don't.
been so long that
You don't. I don't think I've come to that point, so I don't know how to answer that. Like
What
I
was the
don't.
question again? I'm sorry.
Oh.
Say the question again.
The question was when do you gauge like you know that the person you're with is bae, like this is so.
Oh, you haven't reached that point yet either? How many?
No.
Do you date a lot?
No, that was
That's a,
right. I don't like to date.
I do not like to date.
Why not?
I do not like to date.
That's the second question.
Oh my gosh!
In the background. Why
I
not?
love being by myself.
Right.
This is the era of a lot of free
I-
time, bro. Like
Not even really. It's not.
People got a lot
people
of
are
free
busy.
time.
People don't have free time.
But
No.
you
No,
busy
they-
with
no.
your stuff, not
Like
dating.
I'd rather like that
That's what I'm saying.
time and energy. Like I'm trying to do my
I'm not preserve my time and energy, not give it to
the era
you.
prior, you didn't have that kind of free time to delve on, like to give yourself the free time.
Yeah.
You
Right.
had to like
No,
make a family. You had to like.
That's
you just
true.
wasn't delegating. Thank you, brother. You just wasn't delegating the free time to yourself and what you
Well,
need
think
to
about
do.
it. The
You was
women
spending-
before our moms were prepped to be wives. They weren't prepped to like go out there and
You're
see
right.
the world. They weren't
This
prepped
is
for that.
true.
They were prepped to like, yo, you're gonna have a husband, you're gonna have children,
My
you're
mom
gonna.
was prepped to beat bitches up.
Gangster, nigga, and then she went on to be a nurse.
There's no exceptions to the
shit.
rule.
Right.
There are a lot of
Might
exceptions
have
to the
to
rule.
do a-
There are a lot of exceptions to the
I'm about
rule.
to have to do a big edit.
I get what you're saying,
You know
though.
what I'm saying?
Because
Like,
like
most
when it
people
comes
prepped
to me
to be-
and my me
to
and my
be wives.
sister, like my sister just got married this year, and
It is.
I'm the baby, and I'm already
I'm
30.
not
So
gonna
my
have to
parent,
do
my
some
mom is just
edits.
like, if you have kids, you have kids. If you
That's
don't,
what my mother
you
says
don't.
to me
Like,
all the
don't
time.
rush. If you get married, you get married. If you don't, you don't. Just like live your life, do what you
Same
want to
thing.
do. And I feel like I got so accustomed because I've been single for I think like the last 4 years, and I've been having so much fun by myself.
Right.
Just
I think now, like people, especially women, they're traveling more. They're doing their own
Yeah.
thing. They're starting their businesses. They're doing this, that. They're
Which is
not
fucking awesome.
right, and
It's
it's
dope as
not
fuck.
really about being in a relationship, getting married. I need the white dress. I need
a
all.
baby.
No, like
right now,
Yep.
I just
I'm doing
trying to get
what
my
I-
shit together,
right,
and
right.
it so happens
So,
all of that
both
falls
you guys
in, and
that
that
don't
does.
date. I don't date too often either because like everybody knows me. You don't know me that great, but I'm fake shy. So I don't.
Yeah,
I'm fake shy.
fake shy.
See the way she said that. So you know she know me. The way she said, yeah, fake shy.
Fake shy.
So
Far
I
from
don't.
it.
I don't date that much either. Most of my dating interactions is when people put me on to somebody like, yo, should go out with my homegirl, or somebody might introduce me to one of them like, yo, shorty that came through last. Like I mean, that's normally how I'll go out on dates and shit. So I know you guys say you're not pressed to be in relationships or anything like that, but the fact that you don't go out and date a lot, how are you engaging? Or are you at the point where
I'm
it's
not-
just like, I'm just doing
I'm really
me
not. Yeah,
and-
I'm not engaging. I'm just doing me at this point.
Yeah.
like just trying to figure out what I'm doing.
Are
I'm not
y'all
worried.
blocking the blessing?
No,
I don't think so. I'm actually building the blessing right now for myself. Like
yes.
seriously.
No,
And
that's
then
a good answer.
and
Yeah.
then when it's
Once you're settled, I mean,
right? Not
settled,
even
but once
settled.
you're
But I feel like when I'm good, the person will just come into my life. They'll.
I mean, they won't just pop up in your fucking living room, but you still
Obviously.
have to get out. There's somebody you're gonna have to get out.
No, but it'll
You're gonna have
happen.
it'll happen
I'll
organically.
meet them wherever,
It'll
whoever
happen
it is.
organically
Yes.
when it's supposed to happen.
You're right.
But
Yeah.
in between time,
I'm not like
are you
looking.
Right.
My famous
date.
lines. I know I'm not really looking to date either. I don't have any time to. Honestly, before, like I said before, I used to just tell chicks I don't have no time. Like now I
Now you
honestly
really don't have
don't have any time. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna be running around out here with desert dick either. You know what I'm saying? So like,
That's where the situationship comes in.
oh, that was gonna be my next question.
Okay.
So it's like, what are we doing now when we get into these situations where we know? So situationships, are you fucking with somebody that you knew already? Are you getting into a situationship with somebody that you just met? Which is gonna be hard since you're not dating. Like, you know what I'm saying? How do we? Because me personally, I just gotta motherfucking try to keep the rotation heavy. Hope I get an alley-oop. Or I'm keeping it about. You know what I'm saying?
It
I
is
gotta
what
keep the
it is.
rotation heavy. I gotta hope I get an alley-oop. I gotta bump into somebody that's on the same time that I'm on. You know what I'm saying? But as a dude, I really don't care. And I'll do that. You know what I'm saying? And I'll do it respectfully. But as a female, how do you guys move and shake like that? Are
Same
you,
way.
You know what I'm saying?
It's the same.
I mean, but are you
But I'm
are you
a-
waiting
I'm
or are you
with a
approaching?
second.
No, for
Are
me,
you waiting or are you approaching?
It depends on how I feel.
Okay.
for me, it's been people that I know. It's always been people that I know, or like a friend of a friend. Like, oh, okay, that's how I.
That's normally how
meet.
they come.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same here. Because I'm not mixy like that. You know what I'm saying? And if I am mixy, it's just a different situation. Usually when I'm mixy, the ones that I get wind up being just fuck buddies. And you know the fuck buddies, you don't do nothing with them but fuck. You know what I'm saying? That's when I'm mixy. Because that's usually the time that I'm on if I'm really out and mixy. Like, you know what I'm talking about? So, it'd be so crazy. I always go on tangents. My brain just be
So we do
stupid.
all the time.
Oh,
It'd be
God.
so crazy, right? So the fuck buddies be the ones that be wanting to turn into something. Does that happen to y'all too? Or is it just
Yes.
me? And it's like when we got into this shit, we the fuck knew what it was. Cause this is what we signed up for.
Right.
And those be the ones 9 out of 10 times that be trying to turn it into something else. And it's like, yo, man, chill, just sit down somewhere, my nigga. Like, because it's not even that type of party. You knew
No.
that from the gate.
But sex is a connection,
Well, I
bro.
was.
It is, but at the same time, you gotta be in a
like-
disconnect. Because you knew what type of party it was.
I feel like it's easier
You're
for
bumping bodies
guys
too
to
much
say
to
that.
disconnect.
Though. Like
You
I
know
feel
what type of
like
party it was, my nigga. We
I
got,
hear what you say. I'm not disagreeing. I'm
So, I mean,
I'm
so
playing
if you
devil's
can't-
advocate. Like,
so if you can't do that, stay out of that space.
saying,
and but
all
that
right,
but
You
that's
understand what
but
I'm saying?
that's but at that
That's
moment is when that whole situation ends. That's when it's just like, all right, this is not working anymore. You're starting to feel a type of way. That's not where I was trying to go with this, so it's done.
See, I don't like to get rid of them that quick.
See, but that's the thing. You have to. If you say
No, but let me.
And this is how dudes end up in relationships that they don't
don't
want to
wanna
be.
be
Not
in.
you, not you,
That's
not
true.
you, not you. But that's how they end up in
Exactly,
relationships
that's
they
what my
don't
homie
want to
was saying. You don't
be
get rid of
in.
that shit.
That's true.
So, but not for real. Like, so we could be having a great time, but you start to act funny. I don't want to just cut you loose right away. I'm gonna let you know.
But
like,
you
yo,
have
listen.
to.
I'm gonna let you know.
You
Like, yo,
know.
listen.
because
Like,
that's when
No,
you
that's
start.
not gonna
Real
help.
quick, like,
That's
look
not gonna
here.
know.
Yeah,
You gotta
no,
pull
listen.
both of them bitches off at the same time.
Girl, I'm about to park your
No, I'm
shit.
about to get 7
You keep
days.
like, yeah, you
That's
keep doing that.
Y'all
I'm about to
pull
park
both
your
of the
shit.
training
Like,
wheels
yo,
off at the
chill.
same
Right,
time.
and
Like,
that's
listen,
when- if
it
you
is
do
what it
that,
is.
That's when you start stringing somebody along. Like
But I'm not stringing
That's not stringing
You
along.
are, because it's gonna be like, oh, I had to talk with him.
No, but
We're
look,
still
so-
fucking around,
No,
and
but
y'all ain't
listen.
like, no, it's the same. Y'all gonna.
But
It's
then when
gonna
you come again, it's like, all right, now you gotta go. I give you a chance.
Okay, the one chance, that one chance.
Maybe 2. The last one, not. Cause I'm gonna, all right, I'm gonna base, I'm gonna
but
base
no,
this
but it's never gonna
off
go
the
back.
last
to
one.
just being fuck buddies. Like,
one
it's not.
chance is based on your feelings. Like,
You're not-
not,
You already
you're
know
being
how
selfish.
because you already know how she
I'm on my
feels.
shit now. I'm on my shit now. I'm like, damn. I'm like, damn. She's bugging. I'm about to lose it. I'm about to lose one. And then it's like, yo, man, listen, stop it, yo, relax, because I'm really about to depart this shit. You acting crazy.
When
right
she
now.
has that
And da-da-da-da.
conversation with
and
you,
then it's like, okay, then we come back, and it's all good, and it's all
No.
good. Then she tries me again, and it's like, okay, now
Okay,
you're
now
just
it's
trying
over.
me, man.
no. Because once you have that initial conversation, that first time, that's already telling you how she feels. Once you jump right back into it, it's going to be the same thing.
I give niggas a chance to change.
No.
Wow. No.
You know. You can't change nobody's feelings. No, you can't change people at all.
As quick as you caught feelings, you can lose feelings. What do you mean?
Oh my God.
That's a lie?
Not when you
like that.
No.
Not if
Not
you
when you
fucking.
keep doing the same thing. Exactly. Not when you keep doing the same thing.
And we still fucking know.
Right. Exactly.
No.
But that's what we doing because like
No.
But if you continue,
But
it's not going to change. How is it going to change? It's only going to get worse.
Just
no,
leave
that's what I'm saying. I don't
think it's gonna get worse.
Right, because I told him how I feel, and he still wants to like.
Right.
We're
Oh,
like,
God.
That don't mean I love you. I still want to fuck.
No,
you.
not love. But nobody
it
said
still
that.
makes me think that I'm gonna be able to change this shit around.
That's the
Right.
shit I don't
Told you
like.
you're not.
That's the shit I don't like.
But you're still fucking with me, so I think I can.
The way you
told you you're
think,
not.
the way you think the feelings are gonna change, she thinks they're gonna change too. So y'all both like, oh, I'm gonna change him.
Yo, Smith,
Y'all on the same shit, just opposite direction.
Right.
Yes.
So y'all both over here like,
we
oh,
both think like, all right, bro, like,
no.
she got it.
trying to change.
That's
like, oh,
I'm just trying to get you
That's
back
why-
to you. I'm trying to get
No.
you back to reality.
But it's
But that's
trying to
changing.
change me.
That's
No.
changing
Oh,
how
You're
I'm
trying to
thinking
change
now.
me. I'm trying to get you back to
That's
reality.
why I said
We
it's going to
started
get
here.
worse. It's going to get worse because you're both over
And I'm
here
just
trying
like,
to
yo, Mom,
change
listen, I
somebody.
can't do that. 'Cause last one, this is what happened, right?
Anyway.
Peep game. This is the last story, and I'm gonna do it really fast. Met her through my homeboy, Alley-Oop, Humble, 3 a.m., Projects, Harlem. Go. We going for a couple months, straight emojis. That's it, because that's how I'm talking to you. Because that's what type of party it is. You get an eggplant in a splash. I get a text back. What room number?
You never got an eggplant smash?
No, I said,
Like you did? And that's how we rocking back and forth, that's how it's been. Oh, when we gonna go out? Go out for what?
damn.
Go out for what? Like, what are we going out for? Just we get something to eat or something to drink or something. Like, every time I come see you, I bring a bottle of Douce. If you want some food, I can grub hub. Like, why do you want to go out? Like, I'm trying to find out now because you're not wanting to go out because you want to eat and drink. So I want to hear what you're saying now. Why the fuck do we need to go out? We eat and drink all the time, and I don't treat you like. Even
But the
though
business was established that this
from
is
the
just a
beginning,
fuck
boom!
thing.
I gave you the background. Go. You know what I'm saying? So from the beginning, that's all it was. So it's like trying to do all of this shit now, and trying to do all of this shit now, and it's like, no, it's not even that type of party. We can't even do that. All right, cool, whatever.
That was
Come
a
back
lie.
again. Come back again on
So
something.
you gave it a conversation.
I
like,
gave
look,
it a conversation.
Like, look,
I told her,
you're out of bounds.
yes,
It's a
you
turnover.
reached. You reached.
It's a turnover.
So why
But
did
it's
you
not that
end
type
it
of-
at that
That should have been the moment.
Yeah.
You
No,
should
I
have
told her
ended
like,
it.
we not doing that. But if you want to keep doing what we're doing right here, we can keep doing that. She's like, all right, copy, cool. So we kept
So
doing
she
what we was doing.
understood.
No,
said-
no,
she said she
no.
No,
She
no,
let
no.
you think she understood the same way
that's
you
what
have.
I'm gonna get him
stringing
next
her along.
So I'm not singing along.
It
I told her
was
what
a two-way street.
How you see me? Those
You
are
took
the
a string
wrong
along.
words.
Yeah,
I'm not stringing you along.
I told her I
Okay.
gave you the ball.
Okay,
And
maybe
she
I'm
asked
using
me
the
and I
wrong
told
words,
her
but-
no.
You're thinking that you're gonna do something different from what I'm doing.
But he just said
But
he
it's the
tried to
same
change.
thing.
He's gonna change her feelings. He's not gonna change her feelings.
I'm not gonna
What?
change her feelings. I'm gonna bring her back to reality because you bugging.
But
right
that's
now.
not her reality
same- right,
anymore. Like
right. So
that,
you're trying
that
to
reality
change her
is gone.
reality.
So you're trying to
She's
change
trying
her
to change
reality back
yours
to what
too.
you have.
And well, whatever. It's
I
so
can't.
it's like, well, listen, no, it's not going down. She comes back again. Same situation.
Mm-hmm.
So now the last time, because I gave her 3
Back now,
chances.
'cause I
You think you're loud now?
It's like baseball.
No.
1, 2, 3 strikes. You know what I mean? So I gave her 3. She came
But
back the third
it should have
time.
been the first time. You should have been like, you know what? You're on
Sorry.
a okay. Wow.
She comes back the third time, and I'm like, yo, listen, this is what it is, and if you no longer, if this situation no longer works for you, no hard feelings. Just let me know because it's not gonna change, and I'd appreciate if you stop asking me to take you out.
It wasn't working from the
And
first
then-
time you
I was
asked
gonna
her.
ask you, why did you go back not once but twice, 3 times? Yeah.
Head was awesome.
The first
Look,
time
man,
you
a
asked
man is a man, bro. Like,
Listen,
No,
man is a man.
that doesn't explain it.
but no, that's all
not,
we was here for. We
I'm
were
here
fuck
for
buddies.
one
I was just here to
thing.
fuck. and I keep telling you we're not doing anything else.
But when
and you
she
keep
said,
asking me, and I'm like, 1, 2, 3, try,
when she
go.
said, when she expressed that she wanted something more, why weren't you like, okay, no, I'm
This
glad.
that was
not what's happening.
But right, it's like, why not?
That was the
I'm
aha
good.
moment where she's like, you know what? Because
That's when she should have had the aha moment.
But no, But listen,
no, because
she's
you were
telling
still
you-
fucking with her.
She's telling
She
you.
dipped on the 3rd try. She could have dipped on the 1st try. The same way you're saying to me, I could have left her on the. She could have.
Right? Why do I gotta be? Why do I gotta? I already
Why do I
made.
have to be the bigger
I
man?
made my point.
Well, you don't
I
have to be
told
the
you
bigger
what
man.
this
Okay.
was.
Like, I told
You dip off.
Yo,
Like you, like yo,
this
Smith,
doesn't
don't
work.
come in no more, bro. It doesn't work for me.
Yeah, I
Copy.
respect it. I respect
That's
it.
it. Hang up.
I still send the happy birthday text on your birthday. and all that.
No, wait,
That's a birthday
You
text,
can't do
nigga.
that.
I still.
No.
That's a birthday
Oh,
text.
I still like the picture on the IG.
You can't like the picture on IG.
There's no hard feelings.
What you doing?
it's not about hard feelings.
You upgraded your fuck buddy to a situation you didn't know.
Right.
I got no hard feelings.
Okay, were you in a relationship? Yeah, because that's what he's trying to figure out whether he was or not.
You
Nah,
turned your
definitely
fuck buddy
wasn't.
into a situationship, bro.
Nigga, we ain't leave a fucking hotel room. I ain't turned that into nothing else
No,
but nothing.
but-
I can like your pics on IG.
I don't like no
Facebook
photos,
can
nigga.
tell me it's your birthday, and I
Don't say
can
happy
send you a
birthday.
message.
No.
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 All I gotta stop.
Fuck. What?
All I gotta
That
stop.
don't mean nothing to me.
It doesn't mean anything to you, but you don't know what it means to her.
But
Because I like the
it
picture
does mean
that-
something to you. What? It does mean something to you
you'd be
because
surprised.
Tell me how. It
because
means something to me.
if you
You tell me.
okay, all right. It means something because if you didn't care or anything like that, you
would've
would
left
not do that. You wouldn't. It wouldn't be no happy
She comes
birthday.
across my
It wouldn't.
timeline. Everybody that comes across my timeline, I tell them happy birthday.
I don't do that. So they could be friends.
She's not
since-
special.
since
Like,
elementary school, and I'd be like, okay.
it comes across my timeline. Hey, happy birthday. Like, you know?
No.
You gotta cut all of that out.
Everything.
All of that gotta go. Cause I'm telling you, all you're doing is she see that like pop up, she see your name, she's like,
That's what I'm
oh,
saying.
she's like,
But
alright.
is that me problem? Is that a her problem?
It's a you
It's a-
problem.
It's a you
it's a-
problem.
why
You
is it a
gotta
me
stop doing
problem?
that. Like, why are you doing? You keeping it
You're
going, and
still-
she's off on another
Because
area.
in my
Like,
brain, I'm not keeping anything going. So once I stop fucking, I gotta get you out of my life. That's it. Over. Done.
Yeah,
Take
you
you out
gotta
all
let
the way.
that
Boom,
cool.
boom,
That
boom,
gotta
boom.
cool down a long
because
time before
You
you
gotta
can.
cool down.
Yeah, like you can't
You
just
ain't gotta,
keep
like-
doing it.
I don't like every picture. You actually have to post something that I like. If you post something I like it. Like,
I'm telling you, she just gonna keep thinking, and then she gonna hit you up. Hey, like no.
no, once you. Let me
I'm-
not say that. I was about to say once you park, but every now and again,
No, when you
I
park-
park the car, but
Clearly-
I don't pull up the
You don't
e-brake.
put the e-brake, right? I do have a question. So, do y'all subscribe to that 90-day rule thing? Like 90
No.
days?
What the fuck is a
That was
90-day
perfect
rule?
because that was on my list, and that's
No.
what
What
I
is
was
the
going
90-day rule?
You
That
having
no
fucking
sex?
telepathy, nigga. Yeah, that's what it is. No sex for 90
hell
days.
no.
We'll have sex when we have sex.
Right.
It could be
So-
the
so
first
it's-
night.
Okay.
That's what I was
right.
going to ask too. Like, and how do y'all feel about being classified and grouped in with females?
Like,
Because that happens
In which-
all the
like,
time.
like she's a whole like
Because I choose to have sex when I want to have sex.
Well, you know,
No,
you know,
not
like
even-
group chicks like like her, like compare you to a chick that like a little like different than you.
The same as when you compare the cheating guys and the non-cheating
Right,
That's how
guys?
y'all
Right.
feel? Okay.
No, I'm just asking. Is that
No,
that's
yeah,
what
yeah,
I'm asking.
right? Like I don't.
Because I know. All right, so 2-part question or statement. Let me see how we're gonna do this. So talking about being grouped in and classified. If Shorty's a jump, and I'm not judging her. If that's what she likes to do, that's what she likes to do.
Mm-hmm.
She's coming to jump, and she brought you with her, and I got my man with me. So now he thinks you're here on the same time that she's on, but you're not. Number one, if you're not on that same time, why did you pull up? Number two, how do you feel about being put in
That situation.
that situation?
Well, what if I didn't know I was being put in this situation? Like, what if I showed
That's
up and I'm like,
happened
oh, okay, like.
That's what type of party
And
this
then
is.
I look at this dude and I'm like, I don't want to, like, I'm
That's
not with
not
it. Like,
me.
I'm not with it. Like,
Yeah.
I'm good. I'll go home.
So it happens like some girl that set you up.
Chicks
Yeah,
are
girl,
that
you
shit
set
ain't
you up.
not all the time, bro.
I'm not
all the
on
time, bro.
that. No.
I'm just asking, like, so y'all girls set y'all up sometimes on some bullshit.
Sometimes.
Because we always keep it 100. It might be like, nigga, you might have to take one for the team.
Like your friend, like her friend might be fat. Like
niggas will tell you straight up. Like niggas will tell you to pull up. But niggas will tell you like you might have to take one for the team.
Like, if you that
I haven't been put in a situation on some pull up where I had to take one for the team and I wasn't told ahead of time. And that's why I asked that question. Because I've been around females and I could tell when they pulled up. I could tell when they pulled up, they didn't know it was that type of party. Like, you know what I'm saying? I've been in those situations.
It's like, also knowing your friends though.
It's actually, it's never been a situation where they already knew the guy. Maybe it's been a situation where we met them out and it's like, oh, you chill with this dude, but I'm with him. This is his friend. And I'm like, but I don't even... I'll talk to him. I'll be like, yeah, okay, cool. But
because we're here and I'm not trying to be rude.
Right.
I don't want to mess up what's going on for your friend.
I'll be like, look, I'm going home. Text me when you get home. Call me when you get home. Let me know you're safe.
So you're taking one for the team. You're not taking one for the team.
No, not in that way. No, hell no. We good.
Are you over or under taking one for the team?
I'm under.
Yeah, me too.
I'm under.
Me too. Definitely under 500.
But I've never had the situation where I already knew going in. It's always been like we meet people out, and it's like I've never been in that situation to say like, okay, maybe she might let me know, but I don't know. It's never happened.
Okay. That's cool.
Yeah, I mean, these are questions I need answers to.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't understand, like, why you don't understand, like, you supposed to hit the fuck me, like.
Yeah, like, how you pulled up and you ain't know.
I'm chilling.
You ain't.
Like,
sometimes you can tell they were put in a situation that they weren't there for. And I give you a pass for that, because, you know what I mean? Come on. You know what I mean? But there's other times where you knew what you came here for, and now you acting funny and it's like, yo, stop playing with me, dude. Like, why you
since he's fake shy, right, I have a question. So let's say we all go to a function, right? Y'all both come. You my friend, you brought your friend. So we all at the same function. He never says a word to you the whole night.
Okay.
3 days later, she tells you that he wants to talk to you. Like, does that bother?
Yes. If I sat in the same spot that you were at, you would say shit for
the entire night. Like, we were out together.
I would not say nothing.
Okay, not you.
No, he did that for me. He did that for me. So I gotta defend myself. I'm not gonna sit here and look at you all night and not say nothing. I'm gonna engage and have a conversation. I might not.
But niggas do that though.
No, niggas do. And that's corny.
Don't say a word to the chick all night.
That's
but
corny.
then hit straight up like, yo, say your friend. See what's
going on. You had to have some type of interaction to where she even fucking remembers you.
Right.
For when your guy, you know what I'm saying?
Speak to me at all.
So I might not have shot my shot. I was just shot my shot. I know how I'm
shoot my shot.
I might not have shoot.
Yeah, shoot my shot.
Shoot, no, because shoot is right now. I might not have shot. Shot is my shot.
Yes, it's past yeah.
But it sounds crazy though. I might not have shot my shot. So I might not have took my shot.
Yeah, you're right. Never mind. Go ahead.
But I would have at least engaged. You know what I'm saying? If I'm gonna be like, yo, and like I said, that's usually how I wind up dealing with or interacting with any of the females that I interact with anyway.
But that's still cool though, even though you did engage him, he didn't like.
I have to engage, bro. I might not even feel comfortable. I'm fake shy. I'm not comfortable at that time. You have to engage though. You have to engage.
So engaging is a must.
It's a must.
You might not even remember that person.
Who are you? Are you
not me? Who are you?
I'm saying, who are you?
You the one acting like
you 5-year-old nigga that just gonna come to you and remember you? No.
Fake shy ass motherfucker.
I am fake shy. I'll engage, but I might not shoot my shot. But I'll engage. I'll definitely, you know what I'm saying? That's the minimum. That's the minimum. You have to.
Like don't. I have to be able to remember you. Like you can't just hit me up 3 days later and I'm just like, who is it? Like,
who that creepy nigga that sat there and said,
right now we was together for 5 hours.
5 hours, you need to say hi, nigga.
Know who you are.
That's weird.
That is weird. Like what?
One of my mans was like that. Like, yo, it's like, yo, bro, you need to talk to her.
I'd be like,
and you sit next to her, bro. Like, no, I'm not doing that. I'm not going out on a limb for you, bro. No, not doing it. That's weird as fuck.
So on the scale of likes and dislikes, that's a definite dislike. Like, you can't even speak to me the whole time, and then you want to talk. No. It's over.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Like, and I even remember if you asked dumb basic questions. Like,
yeah, you had to have said something.
Did it rain today while I was out inside? Like, you have to say something. Like, just nothing at all. It's just like, Why are you here?
What's a major dislike that men do that pisses y'all off? Like I'm not fucking with this.
I don't like flashy men. I do not like flashy men.
What do you call flashy though? I have problems.
These ones.
I have problems even with that statement sometimes. That's
I've
why
heard it a lot.
I want to know
When I say
what that
flashy, I'm
means.
talking about like upfront, like my money. This I can do.
Right,
this.
And
this.
like stupid shit in your face
Yeah.
for what? Like you don't need to do that. Like
It's
Alright,
like
so-
you know when shit is unnecessary.
right.
I'm not gonna go to the store and
Pull
be
out a
like
knife.
this
Yeah.
to pay for gum.
That's so
like,
Exactly.
I'm not gonna do that.
That's
It's
flashy.
flashy.
I don't.
If I like to eat at Benihana's and we go to
No,
Benihana's,
that's not
am I?
flashy.
Okay, that's what I'm trying to understand.
No, that's not flashy.
Like, cause I like what I like and I do what I like to do, and the same things that I'll do for my guys,
No, that's
I
not
might
flashy.
do for you. So I want to understand because I've been told before, and I felt, bruh, I got so tight, but you know, let that shit go. Talking about leading on. I made her feel a kind of way because I took her.
Why'd you say that?
I made her feel a certain type of way because I took her. I'm not going to say where I took her because I took her X, Y, and Z. And I'm like, me and my guys go there. Like, maybe you need to reevaluate the type of people that you
Yeah,
fucking with.
that's on her.
Or what?
Nah, come on, listen to
Or McDonald's, because Wendy's is the upgrade of McDonald's.
Alright, so we was at the 40-40. But me and my guys used to stay in the 40-40 when they first opened this
Everyone
shit.
goes
We
to
used
the
to stay in that
40-40.
shit. Go
So
get
she's never
some,
been there before?
I guess,
That's
bro.
not
We
flashy,
went there,
though.
we went
That's not flashy. at
regular
all.
degler bullshit, you know what I'm talking about? And it's like, oh, you know so much you don't like me, and you be taking me out, and you be taking me to nice places. I'm like, what nice places? We went to the 40 and had some drinks. Like,
That's not
what are you
flashy.
talking about?
That's nice. There's a difference
Like-
between nice and flashy.
Right.
So flashy niggas is a no.
so what is
It's a
flashy though?
no.
Still, so you pull out your knot for no reason. What
You
else?
can go sit somewhere else.
Just being extra for no
I mean,
reason.
but what is
like,
extra? Maybe
wearing
Alright, I'm a guy. and I
Yeah,
wanna
like
know.
Gucci from head to toe. Like why?
But what if he
Why?
likes Gucci? What if he
I
likes
can't be
Gucci?
Gucci from head to the sock. Like
That
this.
shit is
That's what I'm saying. What if he likes Gucci?
I like Gucci.
There's nothing wrong with you liking it. I don't like it. So
Okay.
the chances of me trying.
You could love Gucci, you could love Louis, you could love
wait a
all
minute,
of
so
them.
what happened?
Not head to toe. That shit is so whack. Like that is what I am not walking with you like
But
that.
flashy
on.
niggas that
Like,
don't.
come on.
That's not on it.
Yeah,
you can be living outside your means. and still be
Right.
flashy.
That's what it is. That's what it is.
Okay, so when I
That's what
say
it
flashy, that's what I mean.
This is
Living-
what- let's get
okay,
to
so let me
it.
correct
Let's
that.
get
Let
to
me
it.
correct that.
It's
Living
outside
outside
of
your
your
means,
means.
Alright, so
and
that's
you're
what I'm
still
saying.
trying to
So
be something.
if I can
Okay.
afford
So
to
if your
get
mattress is on the
Gucci from head to toe,
Hold
Gucci
up.
day,
Yeah,
then that's a
yeah.
absolutely that's a
Now we on the same
Yeah.
page here.
No, maybe I just like the projects though. I can't live in the projects.
Like, no.
I can't have money and live in the projects now.
That's
They're not gonna
but I'm not walking through the hood
Let
to see
everybody
you.
know
How
who
about
works
that?
You ain't
Like,
coming into town to see me. You Gucci when you come through. Like,
no.
like you Gucci.
Yo,
you
Smith,
come
You're
to
gonna have to
see
meet
me.
me in front of the building, outside the gate. Like you're gonna have to walk me in from the curb all the way up.
So I gotta come.
Make
I
sure
gotta
I
come down and
get
see
to
if
the
we
door.
get you
Yes,
every time.
every
So you ain't never
single
gonna see a
time.
chick in the project and she be like, "Are you good here?"
Mhm.
Like, no, I'm not good here. I'm from the Bronx. You're from Brooklyn. I'm not good.
I'm
here.
not see. It took me a long time to fuck with Brooklyn chicks, cause I wouldn't even go to Brooklyn.
I was
don't fuck
on
with
there
Brooklyn.
earlier than I was.
I used to
supposed
be in Brooklyn all the time because my family used to live on President Street. My uncle and my cousin President off
See, I
of,
didn't have any family, so if I had an issue,
Was it
I was fucked.
somewhere down there. I'm not even a Brooklyn nigga because you know.
But you know what I mean? Like a chick, like, yo, come through. You good? If niggas
You
outside.
got fucking
Like, nah.
Harlem coming down to Soundview. You gotta walk through a fucking hound full of niggas to get to the building. That's when you gotta. That's when you hit the corner. You know what I mean? Because back in the day, we wasn't driving, so you coming off the bus wherever you coming from.
Right.
So you hit that corner, and you see all them niggas, and you gotta take that deep breath.
And that's why you're coming to get me. That's why you're outside the gate because of the same niggas that be trying to press you. Trying to get me.
You're not about to not come in.
I'm not gonna come.
So you gotta get ready. You gotta get ready before you. That's
Like,
what you tell you know these niggas. You take that
cringe,
deep
like-
breath. You like,
Alright, bro. Like,
and then you walk through that shit. And you like, alright. And me, I say what up to niggas. I
you do gotta say what's up.
What up?
Hey, what up? Alright,
What up?
y'all good?
And
And this is why
Y'all
if you're
good?
making six
Alright.
figures, you need
You need to get out the hood. Like, you need to get out the hood.
If you still in there, that's your town and you gooch, like you good, like.
No.
And after you go there a
You
couple
know that's
times, you
bullshit
good.
because you know
What do
they
you
watching
mean?
you. You know that.
Niggas,
You know somebody's watching you.
Somebody's watching you.
Somebody's watching you. They gonna come get you. May not be today, may not be tomorrow, but they coming.
I had to fuck.
And you gonna tie my ass up in that shit
I had to fuck Usain Bolt out of a few projects. Like, alright, let me put 2 more heavier steps on this one. So,
I am a county girl.
Nah,
I am not about that
thing on me.
see, I didn't walk around with no
I ain't
fans.
stupid. I allegedly let that shit go.
Nope,
Had to
I am
say
from
allegedly.
Westchester County. Not about that. I'm
But-
good.
I'm gonna go to Westchester, no issue.
Yes,
Nigga, you
because
stupid. Them niggas
Westchester.
on Horton used to get it popping. You from
I
New
would
Rochelle, nigga. The niggas on Horton in the projects over there used to get it popping over there, my nigga.
I'm okay
I
over
allegedly had to a couple times over there too. So,
Okay.
but so we talked about missed opportunities before, right? So have y'all ever? Oh, this is a great one. Have you ever? I'm gonna talk to y'all too. Not even you right now. Teddy, ain't even fucking.
Are you out of the?
He never talks to me, he talks at me.
Have y'all ever pulled up, group affair, whatever, everybody chooses and then you chose wrong?
Chooses what? Like the person?
Mm-hmm.
Or like your friend.
That's happened. That's happened.
I don't approach. Like if I'm not the type to approach, that's just me.
So you never chose? You've never chose.
I'll be in the back.
You're about to be.
I know, but
come on, you took. I be chilling.
I'll be in the back.
You talking to niggas that chills.
He said, have you ever pulled up a group of people and you chose wrong out of the group?
Oh.
That's why I didn't even ask you, because I already know niggas said chose wrong before. I chose wrong
All the time.
Like, you know what I'm saying? That's why I was asking y'all if you ever chose
I don't think
wrong.
I've ever chose, but I feel like I got.
I keep getting up like we ain't recording. You get that bottle, bro?
I don't think I ever chose, but I think I got stuck with the wrong person.
I mean, being stuck and choosing is two different things. Like, you know what I mean?
All right.
But I'm just like, have people ever chose wrong?
Awkward. Like
What
I'm
the hell
not.
when the wrong one chooses you, and you like, yo, don't choose me. I don't pick me.
You trying to give him all the bad vibes.
Like, nah, I don't drink soda. Nah, I don't live in the Bronx. Nah, you know what? No, I never did that either. Get the fuck out of here. Like, don't choose me. Your friend is over there. Give me a hug.
She already chose somebody else. That was a She was like, no, that's your responsibility now.
When you get chosen by the wrong one, it's the worst. I used to think about, like, what about me make you choose? Like, what did I do wrong?
Right, like why did I
to make
end up
you choose
here?
me? Like, all these white niggas that you just stand before you gonna choose me?
You choose me?
Like, oh man, yo, that's the worst, bro. And then you have to deal with it.
I have not. I haven't either, but that's what's happened. Like, group of
Switch
people.
your action man for switch. Like, yo, bro, just switch with me.
Let me get that. Stop playing.
And then you be like, nah.
Nigga, you hear the combo? I've been there before. She don't even like you like that, bro. Stop. Let me get that. Send that. Stop it, bro. Come on.
Niggas don't want to negotiate. Like, yo, bro, I'll trade you Mellow for
Nigga, stop. I got you, bro. I got you. Just send that.
Just
I got
send
you.
that. I got you something else.
Bro, I got you.
Nah, I'm good, bro. Like,
Niggas right now.
and can your man don't even do nothing? Ruin it all?
That's what we saw beefing.
That's
what we saw beefing. Because it's like, nigga, you could have sent that. We would have been lit. But you over here bullshitting. And then nobody got nothing. Everybody
you know what's funny? This happens to men a lot. Y'all got like a stingy chick, like just won't like
hot blocking ass friend.
Yeah, like a
stingy
chick,
ass
like,
nigga.
Like, y'all got one of those?
used to.
I don't
No.
So.
Is that just a man thing? Is that a man thing?
I mean, do y'all even crew up though?
No.
Chicks crew up.
Yeah,
No.
we do.
Chicks,
But
I don't
I
know
feel
in their 30s they still crew
I was
up.
about to say, I feel like that's the older
I
you
still
get.
crew up.
The older you get, the smaller your crew.
Right, and you
gets.
know that I've been blocking people left and right, so my crew is very small.
When it comes to the friends, be like,
Yeah.
and she waves the finger. After the
Very
block,
small
like,
crew. I'm like,
Yeah.
no, I'm good. I don't want that.
Yeah, I have all of my close friendships are 10 years and over. The shortest is 10 years.
now, when I met you in Toronto, that was your crew right there. That was your crew.
That was my sister's crew actually.
Oh, copy. Okay.
So
That was so crazy, right?
That was the most randomest thing, bro.
And I didn't even get to link up with. No. Matter of fact, he came to the spot.
I didn't see you.
We seen you at the gym, but you came to the hotel too.
I did, yeah.
That's right. Because I'm like, I
definitely
ain't
came
seen
by
none
to
of y'all
see
niggas, but you did come through
We
to
were
see
in
us.
the same hotel.
And that's what it was, because
we were in the
you
same.
told me, he's like, yo, so your nigga Teddy.
Because
I'm like, I've been
I
calling this
remember-
bitch ass nigga.
Because we were upstairs, like we were just upstairs chilling, and it was a whole bunch of us in the hot tub, and all of y'all came up, and we was like, no, like y'all could come and we just sat down, had a good
But I
conversation.
didn't know at
like,
that moment that she knew you.
He
That's
was
when we
like,
got back
oh,
to the
I'm from
town.
the Bronx. I was just like, oh, okay. Like, I wasn't even thinking about it. And then I seen both of y'all were friends on Instagram. I'm just like, the fuck? And then he was like, yo, I know Smith. And I was just like, what the fuck? Like, I go all the way to fucking Canada to meet somebody from the block. Like,
so this is a great, that's a great segue, right? All right, so non-sexual relationships with the opposite sex.
they're
They're
necessary.
possible.
That's friends.
They're necessary.
That's below friends. That's below friends with benefits, right?
But are you friends or are you stuck in the friend zone? Because that's two totally different things. That's two totally different things.
Someone is probably stuck in the friend zone and doesn't know it.
Maybe.
A lot of them be stuck in the friend zone and don't know. But that's fucked up because a lot of y'all be knowing that these niggas don't want to be in this friend zone and y'all still keep them around. And that's fucked up. So,
You know what I hate though?
non-sexual friends.
Oh, my bad.
Necessary.
Necessary.
But this is what I hate,
Necessary.
the line. The line I hate. Like I love you as a brother. What is that? What the fuck does that mean?
Because I want you to understand that
We're friends.
We're
That's all that's
friends. You're
happening.
not. You are my brother. You are somebody who I consider my blood. Like you are.
Oh, so just how we was talking about before. Sorry, I always cut people off.
Go ahead.
Everybody lives in their own reality. So in your reality, I might be your brother. But in my reality, I might be on some, which I no longer do and I used to do because that's just corny.
But
I used to be on some, if I hang around long enough, I might get it.
Do you?
I've done that.
You,
All right.
You have to be a real nigga to
guilty.
do that
just
shit.
put
Super
yourself
guilty.
in the same. You put yourself
But
in
hold
the
on.
same
No,
category
hold on.
of a girl that you
No, I
go through.
realize that
Wait,
and I don't
but I'm
do
gonna shoot
it.
him bell. But I'm gonna shoot him bell.
That's what
How
I'm
many
saying.
of the times did you get? But you got it though.
From doing that?
Yeah.
I don't have that much patience. So
You never.
No, I've got it once.
That's what I'm saying. Like you
I've
never.
got it once.
No, you
What?
said it
But
been
I've
a couple
never-
of times.
Hmm?
You said it's been a couple of times. Wait, what'd you ask? I didn't hear the question. I thought you said a
really
couple of times.
I've done it a few
I
times
thought
and
you
I've
said a
won
couple
a lot of times. And I've won more than I've lost.
You've won what though? Just sex?
Yeah, that's what.
That's
Not-
different.
That's
though.
the win.
But that is the
That's
win.
the
But that's
win
not
when
the
you're trying to
win.
climb out.
But that's
But I
the
mean-
Nigga, don't try to fix what you.
Sex is
Don't try to fix what you just said. Because you know what you were saying when you said what you said. Like, come on, don't do that.
But let me like sugarcoat it.
No, don't try. You know what you said when you said what you said. Like, come on, bro.
It's the
You
part
was
of great.
stuck in this.
We'll add on.
But
Nah,
that,
he don't want
Shoot
no
me some
parts of
bail.
that. You know what I'm saying? You was in that shit where her reality, you guys were brothers. Your reality, you were just still in the mix, hoping you can get it.
if I keep telling you that you're my brother, you're my brother, you're my brother,
should know.
and you never
But see-
say, if you say something like, hey, you know what, I've been thinking about you this way, that brother should, that whole entire scenario, that friendship has to change.
What do you mean it has to change?
Because
And what happens?
Like,
and
what
happens?
changes? This is what I'm saying. Like, what do you mean it has to change? What changes?
it could be the amount of time that we're spending together, because I don't want you to feel like I'm leading you on.
Okay. What else?
Pretty much that's it. I say time.
You have anything to add to that? Because
I don't know. Like I feel like you can continue to be friends, but you have to understand, like, maybe this is not what it is. Like, it's not gonna.
And what's different from what you're saying from what I said earlier?
Because earlier.
This non-sexual friendship that we're talking
But
about.
that's what
Thank
I
you.
said.
Sexual
That's
friendship.
it.
Okay.
That's it. Once
So
sex
that's the
is
difference.
involved, yes.
Once sex is involved, it changes everything. So
Changes
you
the
believe
whole
Because-
you believe that that's it. Once sex is involved, everything changes. It can never go back to the way it was before.
Once,
No.
once-
I'm asking. I'm not putting words in your mouth. I'm asking.
It can go back, but both
have to
parties
time-
have to be willing to go back to what it was.
And there's
I
also
can't
like a
force you.
time period that goes along with that. Like,
Because if
need
you tell
time.
me today,
without
like, yo,
people liking your photos, without people I'm gonna stop saying leading you on. I'm gonna stop saying that.
Why she keep coming for me?
Because you like it in your photo.
Like
Why you keep
photo.
coming
But like if that happens on, if that happens,
Are you allowed to talk to your ex? Are you still allowed to be friends with your ex?
Yeah.
if y'all it's fine, yeah.
But so
I can't
so
like
in
a
a relationship,
I can't like a random chick's picture. I can't like a
That's
random
not
chick.
your ex. That's not your
I can't
ex.
like
your
a random
ex,
chick that I used to be fucking
no,
picture, but I can be cool with my
No,
ex.
because you never had that relationship. There was nothing there. There was nothing. With your ex, you had a relationship. You know it didn't work. Goodbye. Whatever. Either you choose to stay friends or you don't. And then if you do,
So you
can like photos. Yes, me.
As my lady right now,
Right.
you're cool with me still being mad cool with my ex?
That's not what we're
Just answer
talking
the
about.
question. Just answer the question.
I don't know. I don't
Okay,
know.
I respect
I respect
that.
that.
I respect that.
I don't know.
And you thought about it
And
before
it
you said I
also
don't know, so I
depends-
respect
It
that.
also depends on where we are in our relationship. Like,
Are you?
I have no
Same
idea.
question. Are you?
I don't know. It depends.
What's the big deal with that shit, though?
No,
I kind
no,
of get what the
there's-
big deal is, but I like to hear from the female.
Well,
I kind of do. I don't jack it.
On
Are you-
like
you
you
can't-
said,
I'm cool
where
with
we
all
depends
that.
on where
No,
we
since
are,
you
but
kid
it also
opposite
depends
way.
on
I
how
don't ask
you
questions.
two
Remember what I said in the beginning?
Because
I don't ask questions I don't want to know the answers to. I don't ask who you're talking to.
My very first.
So don't tell me you still
My
talk to
very
your
first
ex. Like, I
boyfriend
don't
But if
know.
you was-
ever in
but if
high
you was
school.
privy
Like,
to
I
it-
had a
I
boyfriend in
probably
high
wouldn't
school.
like it. So don't tell me.
I don't understand the big
Wait,
deal.
my first boyfriend in high school, he ended up marrying this girl we went to high school with. But we were friends ever since high school. Like, we've been good friends. All of a sudden, he was just like, oh no, I can't talk to anybody anymore. Shut down. I was
And
like,
she's like, you can't talk to nobody.
but she had insecurities
That's-
because she already had a kid with somebody that cheated on her repeatedly. So she
so
had
that's her not
those
closing up
insecurities.
her healing.
You're right. And we knew each other from high school. We met again as adults and we were like, look, it's all good. But then she still was like, no, I'm not.
That's crazy.
I'm not fucking
That's
with
her
you.
insecurities.
But it's about her and their relationship. So it depends on where we are in
And
the
then where.
relationship. Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
I,
Okay, that's good. That's a
It
great
depends
answer.
on both relationships.
Right.
That's a
How
great
y'all
answer.
were and then how.
So cheating is circumstantial too, then. If being friends is circumstantial, so is
I'm
cheating.
like, where did that come from?
Mm-hmm.
But-
I'm just saying, if everything is circumstantial, so is cheating. then.
Cheating is a circumstance.
And of course it is.
I mean, since he's bringing up cheating, let's talk about cheating. Male versus female cheating. We already know the scenarios and the ratios. Females cheat more, they just get caught less. How do you
Females
feel
cheat with
about
niggas they like. Men cheat with bitches because they nasty.
That's a fact too. That's a fact too. That's a fact too. How do y'all feel about that? Disagree to anything that was just said?
No.
Like, I mean, 100% agree.
Yeah.
Yep. It's true.
Yeah.
I mean, so period, male or female, we're both here. Why do people cheat?
They're unhappy with the situation.
You say circumstantial.
No, they're unhappy.
You say they're unhappy with this
unhappy in the
situation. Is it just opportunity?
It's
Like-
aside circumstantial. I think it's. So why do you say circumstantial?
Because I think men only cheat. Men only cheat with the opportunities they're given, right? So here's my thing, right? If
Let me jump in.
Like, I keep laughing.
Please, please. That's why. So,
Thank you.
if that's
Thank
what
you
you
for the
say,
laughing.
then I'm not even mad at that. So, if that's the case, why don't you eject yourself from the situation?
because you don't want to be with the person you're cheating with.
Then why
But
cheat
you're not
then?
even- you're not
If you don't
even
want to
giving-
be with that person, then why?
I do want to be with
You're
this
not-
person.
it's not-
I
it's
just
not
want to
as
fuck
bad,
this
though.
person.
Literally something as paying attention to your significant other that will help keep them from, especially
That's
as
why I
females.
said unhappy. You're unhappy.
You are
You're not
unhappy
getting
in
what
your
you need.
I mean, I'm
situation.
rolling
So you're
kinda high.
gonna go
I'm
get.
rolling. I'm
You're
kinda
unhappy.
rolling.
And that's
You're gonna
why
find
you're. That's
someone-
why
you're
men
gonna
are
find
cheating
somebody
too.
to
They're
fill that
they're
void.
unhappy.
They're unhappy.
With everybody's
See, no,
Nah,
because
nah.
that's not true.
I know
Oh
niggas
my
that's
God.
bro. Listen,
shit- that's the
bruh,
shit that
bruh.
Y'all cheat
Bruh.
because pussy's there?
I know niggas. Yes, niggas cheat because
Well,
pussy
see,
is
hey, thank you.
Damn shit.
That is.
I know niggas
It
is
is a
happy
damn
as
shame.
fuck.
Scary. I'm like, oh my god, are you serious?
That's a fact.
Don't go
And
just
that's
hop
why
into
when
one
you-
garbage can open the next garbage can, like fucking like.
That's why when you find a
That's
good
just
nigga,
comparing
you better
pussy to
keep that
garbage
motherfucker
can.
because niggas.
Fuck out of here.
I have a
Oh, yes, finally, a question. Go ahead.
So
What's
when
up?
it's the I understand when females cheat, it's more emotional, so we're doing this shit out of spite. But like,
I don't consider it spite though. Like you said,
It might not even be
you're
spite,
missing
you
some
just-
shit that's not happening at home.
So,
Right, I don't
okay,
So I don't think it's spite. Like I'm not paying attention. I'm not doing my job.
I
But
want
as
something that I'm
men,
not getting.
why don't you before? Like I
What's your
don't.
question?
I just don't because I don't understand cheating. I don't.
I
Get
don't
the concept
either.
Of
Like, I
cheating.
don't
Like,
either,
I
but
don't
I'm-
understand. Like
understand it.
if you are a human and you
I
have a
don't
mouth, you can
understand
say
it.
like, listen,
Exactly.
right now,
Like,
this moment, it's not. We're not matching. We're not.
And if you're tempted, because we're all tempted, we all see things that we like.
Human nature.
Take yourself out of the situation. You don't have to cheat.
I just want to be clear.
The cheating that I understand is like, what if you're in a marriage? You're married now. You've been married for 5 years.
I
Go
don't.
ahead, no, come on, go.
You've been married for 5 years,
Copy.
and then one of you figures out that you're not happy, and you're like, okay, I'm gonna cheat. Like, or you're not. You didn't even think about it. You just did it, and you're like,
No,
oh
you
my
don't
God.
just do that. See, that's the thing. You don't
Yeah,
just do
it's
it.
All
a
cheating is
process. It's a
premeditated.
process. It is. That's true. So, like, what happens if you do that? Like that. I feel like
I understand that because people,
as
like you
hypocritical
said
as I
earlier,
am,
people grow
I fraud
older
at
and they
married
grow
men that
apart.
cheat.
Say it
Like
again.
I fraud it
how?
because they made a bond with God. Like you
Get
made
outta
a bond
here,
with God, bro.
Marquise.
Like
Bye, Marquise.
I fraud on married men who cheat, bro. Like you've done the whole step. You've
Okay.
done too much.
Okay, so I have a question. So when you're getting into a relationship, what are you getting in a relationship for? Like, are you just getting into a relationship to get into a relationship, or are you getting into a relationship to move towards marriage?
Relationships just
Because
for
if you're getting
relationships, what are
into
your
a relationship
relationships for?
moving
Yeah.
towards marriage and you're cheating before we
What's the
get
point?
married, why am I
But hold
gonna
on,
marry
like
you?
you get to a relationship thinking that shit's gonna go that far.
Why you think I haven't been in any
Why you
relationships
think
long
I'm
enough
not-
for you to cheat?
So
Like, the
hold on,
reason I'm not in a relationship is because I'm not trying to get married.
That's why I'm not even dating.
A job and a relationship are two totally different things.
Depending on how you compare
I
it.
don't want to date.
Two
I don't
totally
want
different
I'm
things.
not trying to go there right now. Where I'm at, I'm not
But I'm not
there.
committed to that. I'm here to get money. I'm not committed to my job. At
That's
any
the same
moment that I can
question,
find
but
another one, I'll leave. I'm not committed to my job.
Well, no, when you
It's
have
not
a
the same
baby,
thing.
It's the same thing.
No, it's not. Because if
No.
you're in a relationship, like you said, it's commitment. You're committed to. I'm not committed to my job. The moment a nigga that offers me more money, I'm gonna leave my job.
Yeah.
I'm not committed to my
And the
job.
job is committed to you. You owe you something else, you gonna bounce something out and then go to the next one
That's
too.
the difference.
It's
No,
not the
no,
same
because
as
if
a
it
job.
wasn't,
Get out of
I would
here.
stay
Get out of
there.
here.
Okay.
Like,
It's
Call
not
what
the
you
same
want.
as a
Call
job.
what you want.
now you're bugging. That was a horrible
It's
comparison.
not a horrible
It's-
comparison.
That's a horrible comparison.
because
A relationship to a job?
That's
It's
not
not the
horrible
same thing.
comparison.
How is that not? It's time, it's work. How
because
is it not the
jobs
same?
money.
Jobs
How is
That's
it
not
not
at
the
all.
same?
How is
Tell me how it is.
How is it not?
How?
I can
But
tell
majority
you
of
it's
the
not.
time,
Tell me
jobs
how
are
it
How
is.
is it not?
Because like I said, the moment you're talking about relationship commitments, the moment niggas
the
offer me
same
more, I will
thing.
leave. There's nothing keeping me here. I am only here for the money.
Right,
In a relationship,
you're right.
what do you,
I get what you're saying.
come on.
No, I don't get
Talk
it.
to me,
Can
I don't.
somebody explain that to me?
Explain it. What are y'all two? Since you get
Wow.
since he doesn't want to talk,
Because
and you would
in my
understand
mind-
it,
Okay,
in my
explain it.
mind-
okay, because when it comes to a job, you're putting in the time, dedication, all of that energy. Listen, yes, you are.
I am super not.
Me either. I'm only there for
You know,
money.
you know why?
I'm not for my
But you're still getting up. You're still going to work. Though that's regardless if you're actually putting that type of effort into it. You're still taking the time out of your day, the effort out of your day to go to work.
Okay, show me
Get your
where
check.
that's like in a relationship. Show me how that's
Niggas
like
do
a
that all the
relationship.
time. That's why they cheat.
No, don't just say that. Show me how that's like a relationship. You just broke all that shit down for the job. Show me
Right.
how that is now like a relationship.
Time and dedication. When you're putting time and dedication into a relationship, whether you want to be in a relationship.
No.
So the
Yes,
time,
because
the
it's
time,
just like
and it's not whether you want to be there or not.
just like
See, that's the difference.
Yes, because just like we spoke earlier, there's people who get into relationships who don't really want to be in a relationship.
Exactly, we said that.
thing.
We
It's
said
not-
that.
it
Did
is
we not
not.
say
So
that?
we're
That's
talking about
what-
people right now
listen.
who got into a relationship because they wanted to. Let's excuse other
Okay,
people.
but that's what you were talking
That's
about.
what I'm
That's
going
why
with.
I got. That's
That's
what
what I'm
I
going with.
What I said
Well,
was.
that's fucking irrelevant because we're not talking about them because
What
they
I
really
said
don't want a
was-
relationship.
What I was
We're
saying
talking
is
about people
D
that
is
want a
D.
relationship.
Pussy is pussy, but money does not. Like if you're getting a job with better pay, you're leaving.
I will leave
It's
ASAP.
not the same.
So you know why I got into
you're in a relationship with
Hold
someone,
up.
Go ahead.
and then you happen to hang out with someone that you feel that you're more compatible with. You're not gonna leave the one
Okay.
to do that.
You gonna you gonna tell me you're not
at
gonna
all.
leave?
No.
Not at
I
all.
don't know.
Because listen, number one,
I don't believe that, bro. I just have also believing that you're
You're
not.
right.
and that's your beliefs and
That's why I said
I respect your shit.
I got it.
I respect your shit, but like no. Because number one, if I'm in a relationship like that, I'm not gonna be around her long enough to know that I even have those type of feelings. Because as soon as I feel like it's something like this, I'm gonna get out of here because I'm in a relationship, and that's why I don't get in relationships.
How many niggas think like that?
You
bro?
have common
So what the fuck is wrong with niggas, man?
How
What
many
the
niggas
fuck,
think
like,
and
come
women
on, bro.
too. It's not just niggas. That's us too. How do people think on the level that you're thinking of right now? Like when they say,
Why don't
when
they think like
Right.
I
that?
don't
They
know.
should.
I don't know why.
Most
they do.
most people don't know what the fuck they want.
They should.
That's
And then that's the problem.
Then
Then
that's the problem.
then that is the problem.
And that's just
I mean, that's not a problem for me,
No,
or
that's
even-
a general.
Like,
Men,
learn
women,
and love yourself, and then you can move forward. Like,
No,
I'm just saying, bro.
I think
Time,
that comes
effort,
back.
and work in jobs.
I
time, effort,
hear
work,
it.
and relationships.
I hear
It's
it.
almost equivalent. I didn't say it was
not.
equal.
When it comes
I
to
never called
words,
it equal. I'm not comparing them like of course, like there's people who love their jobs, who love who the person they're with. It's like at the end of the day, like I'm not saying that they're the same. Like I'm not saying like
Who loves their job?
if you don't leave your job, get the wrong job.
Right.
Obviously, right?
Do you love your job?
I don't. I have the
Okay.
wrong job. But I didn't say I wasn't at the wrong job. But I'm just saying, like, anything you do is time and work, bro.
It's time, effort.
Time, effort, work, dedication, bro. So it's like, it's
Because whether
but
you
the difference between the
Of course
two
there's
is,
a
I'm
difference,
sorry,
Smiz.
I just kept letting all y'all niggas talk. The difference between the two is you probably chose. I mean, I guess you chose your job too. Your job could have chose you, but you would have took
But
any
you said
job.
yes.
You would have took any job. You would have took any job. You wouldn't have took any chick. I can say you would have took any job because I would have took. Nigga, I was at a point where I just turned. I told the story plenty of times on the podcast already. Nigga, I was turning 30 and I was wrapping pallets for $10 an hour.
That's the
I could have not took the
difference.
job, but I
That's the
wanted
difference.
that money.
That is the difference.
That's always an exception to a rule.
but that's
It's not an exception to the
a
rule.
job
Like,
but that's
for
the
money,
same thing.
but you will not.
I'm not just
take-
jumping into a relationship
Right.
just to like. And if you're doing that,
But
you're a
there you
fucking
don't have
asshole.
time.
Like,
But and that's
Or whatever.
why you can compare a job to a relationship because there are people who do that
and those
regardless.
people are fucking assholes.
Oh,
if you do that,
absolutely.
you're a fucking
You're a
asshole.
fucking asshole.
Like
Enjoy,
the
folks.
fuck.
Enjoy your life your way. I'm not gonna tell you what to do.
That shit is crazy, B.
What else you gonna dock it?
Let me see what else you got.
It took me a while, but I did. I got you.
Thank you. Thank you.
I don't know how.
Smizzy
you
trying to
It was
play-
like, I was like,
Smizzy trying
what
to
the
play
fuck?
me, yo.
I was like, oh no.
Smizzy trying to play my analogies, bro. He hurt my
Don't be
feelings a
trying to
little
play.
bit.
No,
You trying to play my analogies,
Got
bro.
it.
This should be off most of the
Yeah, they
time.
are.
Never
So
off. I just think with a different kind of brains. Never
That's
off.
okay.
I
That's
told you,
okay
bro.
too. Everybody does.
And that's good because if we fucking thought the
Thought the
same,
same
this
way,
podcast
that should
would
be boring.
fucking suck ass.
Right. Right.
So ain't nothing wrong
And I
with
know how to
that,
pour
but
champagne.
You learn it.
No, it's surprised. There's no fucking learning, nigga.
I was surprised you didn't say that to me when I took the bottle. I didn't even want to throw it out. And I waited. I said, I didn't even say that out loud. I'm cool.
I didn't pay
And I poured it
attention.
properly. Like I'm sitting there like,
Whatever,
nigga.
man.
You know what I mean? You saw that shit. Look. See, my nigga eating.
Listen, I kept quiet though. I was just like, well.
So like right here, this is a prime example, right? We was talking about that shit earlier. How much time I got left? 2 minutes on the clock. I'll be brief. Prime example of what was I talking about before? Non-sexual relationships with the opposite sex.
Yeah.
Me and Eva.
Me and my
kids.
When I first met Eva, I was on some, oh, Gina who's died. She's like, oh, nah. She's 8 years. It's like, nah, she got a boyfriend. And I'm like, the fuck, you already know. I don't care. Nah. She's like, no, that's my people's man. Just chill. Copy cool. Me and Eva learned and loved each other. And I told her already, because you already know me, I keep it 100 in mind. If you ever toss it, I'll catch it, but I'll never press you. Cause
Did
that's
you ever say to him, "I love you like a brother"?
No.
Oh,
we haven't got to that.
I said that to Marquise. Cause I do. That's my
No, it's a good lunch.
But when I met Samira, I didn't like her.
Smith, though. Like,
yeah, he hated me.
Like,
I didn't like her.
He told the story. He's like, yeah, I didn't like her.
I
I
didn't
thought she
like her
was gonna
at
take my
all.
job. I didn't train her properly. All that shit.
I was like, God, I thought you were a lesbian. I thought
I
you
thought she was a
I was
lesbian.
like,
Thought she was a lesbian.
why are you
Trying to take this away
Don't start my
from me.
job.
Trying to take
She's a
your
lesbian.
job.
I'm done. LGBTQ
So-
one.
Fuck outta here.
I'm out of here. They get me up out. But then again, then I got to know. I was like, oh my God, this is the coolest person I've ever met. She still won't let that down. It's like 8
No,
years
she
later.
no, I'm not letting that.
Like, it's over now. We're cool. We home.
No, y'all gonna
But
be cool
he-
as fuck,
so
and she gonna bring it up every time.
That's why I said, no, I'm not going to bring it up.
No, well, I'll bring it up for you.
That's why I was like, he's like my brother at this point. Like, we've been through the same amount of bullshit. I don't know. Yeah.
See, the guys that I group in my brother category are the ones that I like grew up with. Because a lot of my guy friends I've known since like elementary school. Like my oldest friend I've known since pre-K.
Wow. A boy, man.
A guy
A boy.
friend.
Yeah, male or man.
Yeah, like we had a class from pre-K up until high school. Like
Damn.
graduation pictures is like, no, y'all two need to take a picture together because
Damn, that's crazy.
yeah.
I don't know if I know a female that long.
Yeah.
I don't know a guy that long.
No.
Since
I don't know
right?
that
Since
long.
I was 4.
That's crazy.
Nobody but my family, I don't know that long. The longest person I would know that's not my family, but that's basically my family, is Gina. Reacher and the settler, how do we feel about that? Do we believe in that?
What is it?
The Reacher and the settler. How do we feel about that? Do we believe in that? Have we ever been in those situations?
Been in both.
Yes, I've been,
Been in
in
both.
a settler situation. Maybe I've been in a reacher situation too, and I didn't even realize it.
I was in a
Definitely a
settler
settler.
situation. I was in a, air quote, settler situation. No, I'm sorry, I air quoted wrong. I was in a Reacher situation, but I was actually the settler.
Settling, yes.
I was actually the settler.
Okay.
I thought I was reaching,
And that's
it
why
took me a minute.
It took me a minute to realize. Like,
I was like, oh
What's
shit.
going on?
I was the fucking settler. Like, I thought I was reaching up.
shit, I got my shit together. Right.
Yeah,
Right.
that's bananas though. Like, but
some shit.
isn't that crazy that that's real life? Like, it's
Yeah.
that's usually, and I'm not
That's
gonna say
usually-
all the time, but that's usually
how
the
it
dynamic
goes,
of a
right?
relationship. There's a fucking reacher and a settler. Like,
That's
how do y'all feel about that though?
That's some day. Like you said, like I've been the settler, but I've also been the reacher, but I've technically been the settler where it's just like, oh shit, like.
I mean, but how did you feel when you realized you was the settler and not the reacher?
I kept going. It didn't change anything.
I felt like a fucking clown.
It didn't.
I mean, but it was after. It took a while after
I
for
feel
me to
like
realize.
those
so.
are the dynamics of relationship. There's always going to be a reacher and
It's
always a
gonna be a
settler.
settler.
Always, right? There's no way around
And
it.
that
never
could have been
gonna
the
be
reason why I was
equal.
just like, well.
But why is there never an equal?
That's just how, I feel like that's just how relationships work. Somebody's always going to care about someone else a little bit more.
More than the
a
other.
little bit more. Like, we don't know how much more, but like, it's always a little
And it
bit
depends
more.
on the person. It's like,
Right.
what do you accept? Like,
Right, exactly.
Because you have to. I mean, I can't say you have to because, like I said, I didn't realize till later that I was actually the.
But when you realize,
But
you're
when you
like,
really,
you that's when you're like, okay, maybe I should stay here, maybe not. Let me leave. Like, I've settled for this. It's time for me to go.
But
like,
it's also where you find out if this relationship is going to evolve to the next step. Because you also, if you are the settler, well, if you are the reacher, you're going to want the person that you're with to also push themselves too. So if they're just like...
I mean, so who do you think is harder for, the reacher or the settler?
Reacher.
You think
I think
it's harder for the
I think it's
settler.
for the hard. Yeah, the
I think it's harder
settler
for the
too.
settler.
I do too.
Because you know at any moment you can do better.
Right. I don't think anybody should
So
settle
why not
for
just strive to
anything.
do better?
You could be, but for whatever, you might be fake shy. I put myself in situations where I wanted to be in the settler because I was fake shy. I didn't want to go out and interact and get other
Right.
situations. Like, you understand? So that's why I don't never knock anybody. Like, you know what I mean?
I don't think anybody should ever settle for anything. Like
You shouldn't.
Yeah, you shouldn't.
You shouldn't.
Right. So in a
But
relationship,
when you realize that you did that,
that's when you're like, okay,
okay,
you know what?
I'm not going to do that again. You know what I'm saying? But
right.
you should have never done
Right,
it
exactly.
before.
Evaluate.
I mean, you should have never done it at all. But
But you don't know. You don't realize until you actually look
Are
at
in
the
it.
whole
Mhm.
scope.
and you come to that moment where you're like, oh shit, like I'm the reacher or this, like, I don't know if reachers feel that way. They're not like, oh, you know what? No,
But
I'm
see,
good.
like I'm the
No, but that's
reacher
the
where
thing.
I'm like pushing the settler to do better.
Thank y'all for coming through.
Thank you for having me. This was
That was
fun.
fun.
This turned out to be a
We're not
lot of
ending
fun.
it right now. We're not ending it right now. I still have a couple more questions. I was just fucking with y'all.
I was so nervous coming here, but I'm glad you have more questions. Continue.
Yeah. I don't like talking to people, but I forgot that people weren't gonna be here.
Right. I don't even like people much, so people.
Listen, I worked in hospitality for 7
fake
years.
shy.
I'm
You look
shy.
like no, you're not shy. You're fake shy
I'm fake
too.
shy. I think I'm shy.
No,
I'm
you're
shy.
not.
No,
Because
I'm
even when I
only
first met you, you wasn't shy at all.
because I'm only not
No,
shy when
you're
I
fake
start
shy.
drinking.
That's what I'm saying. You're
So that's
fake
fake
shy.
shy.
No, you're fake.
You're fake shy because you was even interacting before you started drinking with Eva.
Oh, that's because I'm not shy. So she
you
was trying to
bring
cheat,
that.
and I'm just
Now
like,
you're fake
so
shy.
where you from? Where did it?
Yeah.
That's just
You're
me.
fake
That's what it
shy.
was.
I'm fake shy. I know fake shy people when I see them. You're not shy for real.
I'm fake shy on Tuesdays.
I'm only fake. I'm only shy. I think I'm just shy.
Nah, I don't think you're shy, but whatever. I can't tell you who you are.
No, you can't. That's why this is me on my journey to figure out myself.
There you go.
And ain't it beautiful?
I love it. It's the best.
I mean, look, by the way, shameless plug. We got merch. My nigga Teddy's wearing the With the Shits podcast hoodie. I'm wearing the same thing.
Wait, can I shameless plug?
Absolutely.
So, you know what I started making? I started making pipes and one-hitters. And
No,
out
for
of
real?
porcelain, yes. And
Oh,
mine...
you do glass. You make glass.
Porcelain, not
Same thing,
glass.
no?
It's not the
It's
same
not the same,
thing,
it's not the same process?
No, I wish I knew how to... No, I wish I knew
Oh,
It's
how to...
more. It's like more careful.
Yeah, it's like a little more... Like, glass... I don't know, because I don't...
Whatever, fuck glass.
Fuck
you don't
glass.
do
We're
glass.
not
Right.
talking about glass. We're talking about
Porcelain.
porcelain right now.
But yes, my creative is in Cave Studio.
In Cave.
In Cave Studio.
In Cave, it will be at the bottom of the screen. Make sure y'all click and check it out.
Yeah.
Wow.
And what do we do at In Cave Studio? We make porcelain pipes and what else?
Porcelain pipes. I'm gonna start making bongs, pipes, and one-hitters.
Send a couple of them over. We'll put them up on the podcast.
I will.
That's a fact. And
I
I'll smoke them
will.
shits as well.
I would hope you would.
You see over here like, hey girl.
I would hope you
No, send
would.
them up. That's a fact. That's what we're here for, man. Like, we trying to get up, and all the fuck we fuck with, we trying to make sure they get up too. So
It's a team. It's a team effort.
that's a fact. Where can they find you at? Where can they find these porcelain pipes?
Well, I have a website,
Tell them where it's at.
incavestudio.com.
Talk to the people.
incavestudio.com. And I also have the Instagram, Incave Studio, at Incave Studio.
So I'm gonna go on at In Cave Studio. I'm gonna get a porcelain pipe. Hopefully she blesses me with a bong when she makes one. But I'm gonna cop a pipe and a one hitter, and I'll
So
show y'all
far-
how they look like when I grab it and I have it on set.
Right. And so far, I've only made the pipes and the one hitters, not the bongs yet. But
Yeah, as soon as you make them, send us one and we'll have it on the joint. That's a fact.
it's one of the best things. Like I've been having so much fun just making those things. Like
I didn't even know you smoked. Or do you not smoke? You just make the smoking shit, but you don't smoke, or do you smoke? So you
every
can't talk
now
about it
and
on
then,
camera.
I can talk about it. Every now and then I smoke,
Okay,
but
so when we get off of here, I got like another one pre-rolled already. Don't worry about it.
That's how it happens.
Yeah, that's usually how we end the night.
It's a beautiful, beautiful ending.
But I had so many more questions. Didn't I tell you? Didn't I tell you when you was here? Like
Yes,
like, yo,
but
why
all
we
my
talking?
questions were asked, and this was just like,
I should have wrote so many more things down because while I'm editing, I'm gonna be like, oh, I should have asked this and I should
but
have
guess
asked
what?
that.
That's why you get
But-
a part 2.
That's a fact. We'll definitely
Yeah,
have y'all
part
back
two.
on here again. I'm gonna have to talk to both of y'all about different things. We'll probably have y'all back on the podcast again, not even on the same topic, just because I understand and I see y'all do different things as well. When I do my docu-series, I'm definitely gonna talk to you. I have another docu-series. Wait till my docu-series start. Shameless plug.
Yes.
Shout out to my nigga Greg in the back too, cause anybody that came to my he dead or he alive? He dead, so he missed the shout. But
He's a little bit of both.
Anybody that came to my paint and sips, my nigga Greg said to spin in the back, talking all that shit. He does all the aprons for me. Anybody that came to my Hey I Paint website, my nigga Greg did the website for me. You understand what I'm talking about? Like, y'all need y'all shirts or anything else done, holla at him. I'm gonna have his information at the bottom of the screen as well. And nah, that's a fact, B. We spend money in the hood. We try to make sure everybody that we know that's doing shit, we promote them and we uplift them and we help them out the way that we can, and that's just what we do.
I can't wait till my shit gets like,
Yeah.
I'm still in the infant stage, like the baby stage. So I'm learning.
Learn.
Hopefully
Yeah,
next
we
time
here to
I
help
come,
you.
I could be like, oh, you can follow me here.
Nah, next time,
here.
look, we don't talk in the hopeful. We
Talk
talk
now.
in the yes.
Yes.
Next time I come,
Next
you
time I
will be
come, I
able
will
to-
be dropping fucking
Exactly, that's how we do it.
everything.
That's a fact.
Or when I come back, I will be dropping.
Exactly. That's how we talk. We talk shit into existence.
I'ma
We
just
don't-
walk and be like,
don't
hey y'all,
pretend, we don't think
here
about
it is. Remember I said I was coming back? This is what it is. They're gonna be in the middle of
Exactly.
taping.
You
I'm
have
just
to
dropping
speak it
shit.
into existence.
Speaking of existence, I tell people we say everything we say we're gonna
It's
do. My
coming.
nigga, it might take a little bit of time for us
It's
to get it
coming.
done, but whatever we say we gonna do, we do
We
it.
do it. It gets done.
And that's what it is, man. So I think we'll end it like that. That was a good conversation. We're gonna have a part 2 on the sex and all of that. We're gonna have a part 2 on the relationships and all of that. But we're also gonna have them on here to talk about some other shit, because that's not the only thing that they're here for. You dig? So I'm Smizzy-Teddy. You know I got the Hey I Paint. And you know I got all the other shit going on. This is Eva Diva. When she comes back next time, she's gonna give y'all niggas email addresses and Instagrams
If you
and
wanna
all of that.
follow me, it's Eva Diva
You might get
_.
You might get a response.
58.
You
I'm
might
just
get
not
a
on. I'm
dime.
just not on Instagram every day. So if it takes like 2-3 days for me to accept you, it's because I really haven't been on Instagram in like 2.
That's the problem too. I'm not either, and I'm still like, yeah.
It'd be like, oh, this message was passed 6 days ago. I'm like.
We're not even checking yet. We got Samira here.
Plugging everything.
We got Samira here. She's doing all of this hot shit. Talking about
Samira.
Yes.
And I have my creative site in
it.
Cave.
Give it a mic. She sounds
No. All right, I'm good where I was, but anyway, Samira in Cave Studio and cavestudio.com. Those are my shameless plugs.
Shameless.
Thank you,
They'll be at the
Lord.
bottom of the screen. Don't worry about it. Follow her.
Right, exactly. Everybody knows Teddy Ruggs.
Teddy.
You know what I mean? Ladies love cool Teddy. You already know what it is, man.
Yo, Greg, what's your IG? He's dead.
He'll be.
Nah, he'll be at the
he'll be
bottom of the
there.
screen. Nah, cause he makes like I said before, he makes my Hey I Paint joints.
Yeah.
When y'all
The
see
dopest
these,
fucking aprons you ever seen.
listen, them aprons, and wait till I see the shirts. He's making my Hey I Paint shirts. He's making my Hey I Paint hats. He's anything you see Hey I Paint
Dope shit.
is done by Greg, and his Instagram will be at the bottom. He does take clients. Holla at my bro. Sorry.
No, all good. We appreciate your girls coming through though.
I'm
That's a
glad.
fact.
I had a ball.
I
Did
had
you?
fun.
I
Good job. I'm glad y'all did.
I did. I had a ball.
We appreciate
When I
y'all.
came, I was so nervous. I told you I was nervous, but it turned out to be so much fun. It was fun.
I
It was
appreciate
a lot
y'all.
of
That's
fun.
what's up. I think y'all did a pretty good representation
That's
for the
a great
ladies.
job, man. I think so too.
A few
man.
times I was like, not me.
I wasn't talking. Only Samira knows what I heard about it.
But I think I did a great job representing for the ladies, and I
Anyway,
absolutely-
Marquise, I'm gonna need you.
Chill on camera.
Anyway,
absolutely
I'm
love
still
y'all
not
to come
gonna
again.
need you.
You know
Absolutely.
what I mean?
Yeah, y'all got that.
As many
We
times as y'all
appreciate
need
y'all. Seriously.
We had
I'll be
fun.
here.
I had fun here.
That's what's
I had
up.
a
Thank you.
ball.
Happy New Year, everyone, man.
Happy
And
New Year.
Hopefully, I get to
It's
take Samira out on a date.
It's going down, yo. I'll make sure
See
of it.
what happens.
And they're going Dutch.
Yes, I don't have
Are we?
anything in my cup, but
Why
let's
not?
cheers to a date and going
we're gonna go on a
Dutch.
date. I don't know about the Dutch part, but we're gonna go on a date. I'm gonna see. I'm gonna
That's
pick her
something
brain.
that's
I'm
not
gonna see what
his
she's
card
talking
in
about.
there.
Okay.
So
I
let
gotta
him
shoot
hold
my
that in
shot.
his back pocket.
And I don't hold my pockets. If anything, yo, before we close out, I didn't even say this was Smizzy-Teddy Productions, but before I close out, if anybody ever tell you about anything I done for them,
Just act up.
just say, oh, yeah.